Steelers, consider others before you consider yourself. To protect your brother, even from himself. To give support at your own expense. And when wearing the black and gold suit of armor, make sure nobody desecrates it, disrespects it. Most importantly, we ourselves don't dishonor it. From previous legends who have donned the black and gold. These virtues I learned while playing for the Steelers are what make the legacy of the black and gold timeless. They are passed down in the locker room from the steel curtain to anyone who valiantly wears the black and gold. Creating a brotherhood that is deeper than money, business, and winning. To be a Steeler is to consider others before you consider yourself. This is our culture, Steeler culture.
Now, here are your hosts, Rob and Dan, the Steel Twins.
Shout out to Jacob Frederick, who's been a member for 12 months of the STN. He says, yo, Steel, let's get a quarterback tonight, shall we? Yeah, that seems to be the position everyone's looking to see the Steelers potentially take with the 83rd pick. I mean, it's going to be a pretty long wait for us Steelers fans, as the Steelers have to wait till the 83rd overall pick to select their next selection, the next Pittsburgh Steeler. But you know what? I'm still excited. I'm still pumped for night 2 of the 2025 NFL Draft. Would you say the same, brother?
We have 50 picks to wait, ladies and gentlemen. Steelers Nation, we have 50. 5-0. Shout out to Ryan Shedeur. Shout out to Larry Foote. We have 50.
That's a lot.
50 picks to wait until we find out who the next Pittsburgh Steeler is. Who will that be? What position will that be? My preference tonight is running back. There's going to be a plethora of running backs available tonight. There's going to be a ton of running backs that they've met with that will be there. I think so. I hope so.
A plethora.
So my preference is running back, or could it be receiver? Could it be defensive back? Could it be quarterback? Could it be Jalen Milroe if he falls far enough? Could it be Will Howard? Could it be Shedeur Sanders?
I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening either. I'm very curious to know where those guys are going to go tonight. Where's Tyler Shook going to go?
That's one of the bigger topics, one of the bigger stories heading into night 2 of the draft. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where those quarterbacks go. If they are taken day 3, you know, guys like Milroe and Howard, see if they will be taken day 2, I should say.
Not just the quarterbacks. What about Will Johnson? He fell because of knee issues. What about Jaden Daniels, Trey Harris? Luther Burden fell out of the first round.
He did.
Jalen Knoll. There's so many. Nick Emanwari. He fell out of the first round. There's teams in the back end of the top 30s and early 40s that are calling teams to start night 2, to start the second round. They're trying to trade up and get some of these cats.
The boatload of talent, man. They fell out the first round. It's going to be interesting to see where all these guys go come tonight and the rest of the draft, so to speak. But especially tonight, we got 2 rounds to sit back and watch and try to enjoy and see what happens. See if there are any reaches that comes down, see if there's any going to be trades. More likely there will be, but what kind of trades are down to happen? What's going to transpire tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
It's going to be an exciting night. It's going to be another unpredictable night. As well as there is news still regarding George Pickens. The Steelers are receiving calls about the availability of George Pickens. Could this be his last day as a Steeler? Could they trade him if they get something as high as a second-round pick? Keep in mind, there are teams that need receiver that could be willing to trade picks. I think the Raiders have, 3 picks? The Texans have 5.
5, a lot.
5. The Patriots have 2, I think, or 3. One, I forget that, but they got some extra capital. That way, if they want to trade Pickens, they could. I would think if they trade Pickens, that pick would have to go to his replacement immediately, because you're not trading for DK and trading away Pickens and then pushing receiver back. Then you're just where you were 2 months ago.
Exactly.
Last year. If Pickens gets traded, that pick has to go to his replacement immediately. Not for Shedeur, not for Milroe, not for anyone else other than the receiver that will replace Pickens if he is traded. I don't see it happening, but it's in the news. It could happen. We could see a draft day trade. We haven't seen many draft day trades regarding players in a while.
No, we haven't. It's one of those things that is another one of them stories heading into the draft and whatnot. Something to keep an eye on for sure. I don't think it happens, but if the Steelers are going to listen to offers, if they're open to discussion, they are not going to trade Pickens unless they get a second-round pick or even more out of that. Second-round pick and maybe something else day 3.
That should be it. They should be no more than a second-round pick. An early third is still tough to consider because this receiver class isn't the greatest. It's not the most stacked, and some guys probably won't be there by the time you get that pick in early third round.
Very possible.
I don't know if Trey Harris is still going to be there. I don't know if Burton's still going to be there. I doubt Noel or Higgins are still going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like receivers, everyone was saying last night, oh, this is when the receivers start falling off the board. No, this is when the receivers start falling off the board early on into the second round.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to project what caliber of receivers are really going to be there if the Steelers get a later day 2 pick.
Right.
If they want to get a earlier day 2 pick, a second round pick, so to speak, then that's what they're going to want to get in return if they trade George Pickens. They're going to have to pound the table for that. Do I think Pickens gets traded? No, I think he stays in the black and gold because I think Khan and Tomlin are going to want the duo of DK and George Pickens together. Yeah. I think all of us do.
I think for this season, it's the smart way to go because obviously we don't know who the quarterback's going to be. We don't have a quarterback right now. That could be Mason. That could be Rodgers. That could be a quarterback they draft tonight or tomorrow. We don't know. But the fact that you don't have a quarterback, it's not good if you only have one legitimate receiver at the same time. I'd rather have 2 legit receivers and whoever's the quarterback, give him all the options available.
Yeah, I don't want to be back in the same boat that we were in just a month ago before DK became a Steeler.
No, hard pass.
I'm good on that.
Not trying to be in that situation. But if it's anything so crazy, like as high as something so early on tonight, I'd consider it.
I don't know how the Steelers don't consider. I don't know how they don't strongly consider that as a possibility.
I don't know, man.
As a true happening, but we'll see, man.
It's going to be an exciting night. We appreciate you guys for joining us live early on before night 2 kicks off at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time over here.
25 minutes away, man.
It's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long wait for us Steelers fans, but I'm very intrigued to see where are some of these talents going to go. Where does Shedeur go? Where does Milroe go? Where does Howard go? Where does Shuck go? Where does Henderson? Where do the Buckeye backs go? Where do a ton of these backs go? Does Cam Scatterboo get his name called tonight? Where's Will Johnson go? They can only fall so far, right? It's going to be an exciting night. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Let us know in the chat, who do you guys really want? Who do you guys want tonight? Out of anyone else, who do you want the Steelers to take tonight? Or what is your ideal situation for the Steelers tonight? Let us know in the live chat. And as you guys get your answers in, we got to send our thoughts and prayers to the first-round pick, the 21st overall pick last night, Derek Harmon. In case y'all didn't know, his mother unfortunately passed away this morning. He made it to the hospital after he was selected, and she held on enough. She held on long enough for him to tell her that he was selected and drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
It wasn't long after that, unfortunately, she was taken from this world, from him, in his most greatest time, but at the same time, his worst time. Very bittersweet night for Derek Harmon. It's incredibly heartbreaking.
Yeah, I feel for Derek Harmon in this situation. Losing a parent is a tough feeling. It really is. And
Harmon, he just got to be going through the emotions, highs and lows right now. It's tough. It's tough for him. I feel for him. I can only wish the best for him and his family, him and his friends at this time. I'll tell you what, his mother raised a hell of a man, hell of a boy. And he's dedicated his career, his life to his mother. He's mentioned that multiple times. And I know that he's going to carry that throughout the rest of his life, throughout the rest of his career to make his mother proud.
Absolutely.
And that just makes me an even bigger fan of Derek Harmon.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him extra heavy now. I was already a massive fan of his selection last night, but because of this news, that makes me root for him heavy now. Now he's got something to really push himself for. His mom is going to be there with him. I don't know if you guys believe in the spiritual thing. I do, because I've had my own personal experiences.
Yes.
I believe in that, so his mom's always going to be with him, but it's crazy that she was able to hold on long enough just for her to know. The human spirit, the human nature has an interesting way of just, I don't know. I can't describe it. If you know what I'm trying to say, you understand. It's just the human spirit has a way of working sometimes. So prayers and thoughts go out to Derek Harmon and the Harmon family in this great but also very, very difficult time. Losing a parent is never easy. It's not.
No.
So I feel for him very heavy, but I'm glad he was able to tell her at least. I hope he knows that she's very proud, and every single day she'll be by his side, and I'm rooting for him really heavy in this time, but in his entire NFL Pittsburgh Steelers career.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to Derek Harmon's mother, Tiffany Sane. I'm down with that. Early in the chat, 999, appreciate you, man. He says, prayers and love to the Harmon family. After sleeping on it, I'm happy we took him. I guess I'm just tired of the embarrassing offensive outputs and low-scoring games. Listen, I hear you.
I'm right there with you, Lee. I am.
I hear you. I am too. But I guess I'm so used to it that I'm willing to wait just a little longer. I don't know. Maybe I'm willing to wait. I am, actually.
I mean, you and I mean, we've talked about it on and off camera. We just have some patience when it comes to quarterback position right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do with it. I mean, it's just going to take some time. We're just going to have to be patient about it. But, I mean, I'm happy with the Harmon selection. I'm satisfied with that. We'll see what they do tonight, whether that is quarterback or running back. But we appreciate his support, Steeler Lee.
Yes. Shout out to Steeler Lee. I know he was very heavy on the Shedeur Sanders train.
Yes, he was. And I understand. I get it.
Listen, I totally get it. It's just, I wanted the Steelers to go a different direction, and they did. It shocked a lot of people. There's a lot of discourse. There's a lot of,
mixed emotions, mixed reactions and whatnot.
Sure is. Sure. And listen, for years, this will be a running topic. Just like Broderick Jones and Christian Gonzalez. They passed on Gonzalez and took Broderick instead. Last year, I already hear people saying it. They took Fatanu instead of Brian Thomas or
Quentin Mitchell.
All those guys.
Yeah.
Last night, we passed on Shedeur Sanders. We also passed on Matthew Golden and Marion Hampton. Just a ton of talent that's on the board. Arguably BPA, I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Yeah.
From an offensive skill set. But they wanted to fill the trenches. Ryan Clark was not happy about the pick.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Silly, I seen that this morning, and it's like, I don't know. I was actually kind of surprised to see that type of reaction from Clark or whatnot, but I guess he was on the Sanders hype train. I mean, of course, the Steelers need a running back. They need a running back. No, they need a quarterback for sure. But again, when it comes to the quarterback position, you want to take a quarterback not because you need one, but because you love that prospect. You want that prospect to truly be here because you believe in that guy.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see where he goes tonight, man.
Well, Jacob Frederick says, I wanted Jackson Dart as our next quarterback.
Well, the Giants traded up a lot for him, too.
Yeah, they did. And hey, listen, best of luck to the Giants.
I don't agree with that by the Giants. I don't think it was worth trading up. Honestly, I think they could have gotten him today. If I'm being 100% with you, I think they could have gotten him today. They didn't have to do all that. But he's in the best situation. He's going to have to sit behind two very smart vets. He's going to have to sit here. Best situation for him. Along with a head coach that is a very, very good quarterback guru. So, best situation for Dart. I hope it works out for him.
Yeah.
They also took Abdul Carter last night. So, crazy stuff.
I'm surprised there's as much defensive talent still on the board that there is. There's going to be a lot like Mike Green fell out, Will Johnson, Nick Manwari, the edge rusher from Boston College,
Yes.
Darius Alexander, Siobhan Revel.
Some of the best top prospects available, some of the top 5 according to ESPN's rankings are straight up defense.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of defensive prospects out there still.
Kevin Winston from Penn State,
Yeah.
Xavier Watts in terms of safeties. I'm sure their names are going to get called tonight. Going to be interesting, man. Here's something to think about. I'm friends with a man who works with the New York Giants. They drafted Dart because they thought talent was equivalent to Sanders, except when Sanders was in the office, him and Dion are making ridiculous demands, and the Giants wanted no part of them. They didn't the Giants have a late workout with Sanders right before the draft? So perhaps that was just a bad impression. I don't know. That's up for them to decide because clearly, they're the executives. They're the professional scouts that do this for a living.
Yeah.
Black money sign gold says, I'm good with Mason at the helm this season. It's really a win-win situation. We could make the playoffs and a shot at 7, or we could get a decent draft pick next year and we still could draft a quarterback. That's what I'm saying. Either way, this year it's a win-win for me. Either we stay where we've been, and that's pretty much what I'm expecting, or the season is just really, really bad or mid that we still get a decent pick that if we have to trade up, we can.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm expecting. You guys in the chat are saying you guys want running back. Trevion Henderson. I don't think he falls to the 3rd, but just saying.
Well, listen, we got a lot of backs still on the board right now. We got Trevion Henderson, right? We got Quinshawn Judkins, of course, his teammate. We got Dylan Sampson, Caleb Johnson.
Cam Scatterbill.
We
DJ
got
Giddens, Devin Neal, RJ Harvey, By Tootin.
we got a lot of backs still.
A lot of those backs the Steelers met with.
How many of those backs are going to fall off early? I have no idea.
Gonna find out.
We're going to find out in just a little bit, but just a plethora of names. And the Steelers, they brought in 9 running backs for top 30 visits, so they're heavily looking at that position.
They are, and what's interesting to me is the Cleveland Browns. Obviously, they hold the first pick tonight.
They do, yes.
They hold the first pick tonight, which makes me think, could they go quarterback? Excuse me, could they go Sanders? Could they go Milroe? Or could they go running back? Because you notice they don't have a running game. They don't have a running back.
Nope.
They don't.
Nope.
Nick Chubb's a free agent, and he's not coming back. So what does the tail hold for them? Now, they do have 2 picks in the top 5 tonight. They have 33 and 36. So perhaps they go running back and then quarterback. Or maybe they go running back in a different position. Maybe they don't look at quarterback. It's going to be interesting. Early night, bro. It's going to be a very newsworthy night, but very crazy to start off. A lot of the chat's still saying running back. DJ Giddens. I would love DJ. Love DJ. One of my favorite backs tonight. Yeah, I see a lot of you guys saying condolences to Derek Harmon. Love to hear that. Aaron Derek says, many prayers to Harmon's family. I personally would be okay with Caleb Johnson, and I say him because I realistically don't think the Ohio State running backs are going to be there. Me neither. Caleb Johnson falling 83 would be like the dream tonight.
That'd be probably one of the bigger steals, in my opinion, in this draft class, if he were to fall to 83 to the Steelers.
Right.
And he would just fit so well under the system for Arthur Smith's scheme. And Johnson is just one hell of a back.
And I'm not worried about his 40 time or his speed.
No.
I think he's an electric ball carrier. I think he's exactly what we need at that position. I think he's that electric guy we need back in the backfield, the pair of Warren. I don't think he falls, but if they want to go someone that is younger, someone with some speed to him, DJ Giddens, Dylan Sampson for sure, RJ Harvey's an option. I think those would be the better, more realistic options at 83 if Caleb or any of the Buckeye backs don't fall.
Yeah, the running backs that we listed off earlier, Caleb Johnson, Trevion Henderson, Dylan Sampson, DJ Giddens, RJ Harvey, they were all brought in for top 30 visits.
Sure were. They sure were.
Yep.
Now, I also don't want to just be sold on running back. That's what I prefer, but I don't want to be sold on running back.
Yes, of course.
Quarterback is a very likely possibility, and I would find it difficult for the Steelers to pass on either Will Howard tonight. I'd much prefer him tomorrow, but if they want to secure him, they could take him tonight at 83. Or if Jalen Milroe falls, they could easily take him tonight.
Yeah.
I would, again, rather take them tomorrow, but if the Steelers want to take them just to have them, make sure that they got their guy for this year, then they could do that tonight.
I
Or
would-
could they go receiver?
They'd go receiver. Back to quarterback quick. I would consider if he's there because he's getting a lot of early day 2 talk, surprisingly, in my opinion.
Right.
What about a Tyler Shook if he was there at 83? Yeah, I know. But I'm throwing it out there as a possibility if he is there somehow.
See, that's why I'd much rather draft one tomorrow.
And
because
I'm in the same boat with you. Yes, we said that all draft process.
we only got 2 picks in the first 2 days, which last night was Derek Harmon. Tonight we only have 83, and I'm not expecting Pickens to be traded. I'm not expecting the Steelers to trade up. I wouldn't do that. So we only got 1 pick tonight, 83. I don't think that pick should be for a quarterback when we need other holes filled at running back, maybe even defensive back. I don't want to roll out the defense again.
No, you can't.
If a certain corner falls, it might be too hard for them to pass on. Maybe a certain safety. We don't know what the future holds for Minka or Elliott or Thornhill.
That's true. It's unknown.
But
a mystery.
My heart's saying that they're going to go offense, specifically a skill player. That could be running back. That could be receiver. Maybe they want to keep stacking receiver because they don't know what they have at quarterback this year. Or they think they know, but they're waiting on a decision of some old, washed-up egomaniac.
Yeah, who's that?
Some dude named Aaron.
Oh,
Some dude named Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
I don't know who he is. I don't know what his career credentials are. But all I know is he's 41 years old and he should be retired. But
okay.
God bless him, bro.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
God
Okay.
bless him.
All right.
McCord in the 4th. I wouldn't mind that either. I would prefer Howard and McCord tomorrow.
I'm all for that. Could Shedeur fall to 83? Still life. I don't see that happening. I just can't envision it. I can't.
No. Scatterboo in the 3rd?
Not that far.
Scatterboo in the 3rd?
I would love Cam Scatterboo.
Loves Cam Scatterboo. Like that's a Steelers back if I've ever seen one. Very similar to a Connor or a Jalen Warren. I know he doesn't have the greatest speed. I'm very aware, but
No, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think he ran a 4.5. It was a higher 4.5, but I
Where?
think he ran that at his pro day.
that's a little faster than I thought.
If I believe I read that somewhere.
Sure as hell don't look like a 4-5 back.
I know.
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Sterling with 199. Judkins or Ollie Gordon in the 3rd. Love Judkins. If he falls to the 3rd, that's a steal too.
And Judkins is a good back.
Ollie Gordon, I think they could take him tomorrow. I think he's going to fall because of his 40 time.
Yeah, 4.6, a mid 4.6.
Yeah, if they want almost like a Najee clone, they could take him tomorrow.
Potentially.
Or it depends how many running backs are off the board tonight. We could see a plethora of backs. We're going to have from picks 33 all the way down to, I believe, 108, I think. Let me see. Let me get my numbers right.
I mean, the Steelers, they have done their due diligence and homework basically throughout I want to say within the first 5 rounds for running back.
I stand corrected. So we have picks 33 to 102 tonight.
Okay.
We got a lot of picks to see, so it's going to be interesting.
And a lot of these backs, man, they could be taken. But again, the Steelers have scaled the whole platform for the first 5 rounds, I would say, for running back.
Yeah.
They've really scaled at every position or every projection, really.
All right. Will Howard in the 3rd. Listen, if he falls, I'm taking him. But there's no way. There is absolutely no way. Right?
Crazier things have happened, man.
You're right. I mean, who would have thought Peyton Wilson would have fell all the way down to 98? And we got him. What a steal.
I never thought that, but hey.
Never thought that.
I'm not complaining.
He was getting first-round talks after his combine. And no, he fell all the way down to 98 because of his injury concerns. Well, Omar and company, they brought him in for a top 30 visit. The medical team examined him. They cleared him. They said, you know what? He's all good to go.
And that's what they said about Derek Harmon yesterday, too. After they selected him, Khan said, yeah, the medical team gave the green light. He said, if the medicals didn't pan out, then Harmon probably won't be a Steeler.
Absolutely.
So everything's good to go. Harmon himself said, bro, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
I'm sure he is, man. Whenever he gets in the Berg after he's dealing with a very difficult time, again, prayers out to him.
Whenever he's ready.
I'm ready to see him rock and roll in the black and gold. I'm just very excited to see who's going to be paired with him in this draft class. At the end of the day, despite how you feel, I'm hoping that they really kill the end of this draft class. I hope that they knock it out of the park.
Based off the past 2 draft classes that Khan has done projectedly, I mean, the talent's there.
I'm also not expecting anything too crazy or fancy overall about this draft class. I'm not. I mean, last night it wasn't the craziest or sexiest pick. It's not supposed to be. No, the trenches aren't supposed to be the explosive or flashy selections that some people may want, and I understand that.
But that's where the ball game starts.
Yes, of course. That's where it matters the most.
For sure.
You win via the trenches. You either have weak trenches or strong trenches. You have strong trenches, you have a better shot at winning.
The draft starts in about 10 minutes.
8 minutes. 8 minutes exactly.
We got some time still up until they actually start. I'm worried Baltimore is going to take a running back that we want. Oh, I hope not. You know, I could so see it though, because Derrick Henry ain't going to be there forever. They only got him for what, 2 more years? What's his contract details?
Who's their backup anyway? Is it still Justice Hill?
Yeah, is he still with them?
I think he is.
I'd rather not think about Justice Hill.
He's been. Yeah, I know. he's been there a good bit though. I mean,
yeah, they could use a change. There's a lot.
I don't want them to.
There's a ton of backs that are very capable of receiving out of the. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if they take like a Jadon Blue because of his electric speed and his receiving background.
I mean, it would just fit Harbaugh and his style and usage of a running back.
Don't do that. Or they could take Tutton. Bishol Tootin from Virginia Tech.
And he's got fumbling. He's a good player. He's just got really bad fumbling issues.
Very bad fumbling issues, yes. Hell, I could see the Steelers, if they don't take running back tonight, I could see them going Tootin tomorrow if they wanted to.
Maybe.
He's an electric guy. I think he's got 3 down potential. He just needs to clean up his ball carrier or his ball carrying. Oh, shit. Okay, swear jar. Derrick Henry has only 1 more year.
Oh, 1 more.
Yeah.
How old is he again?
31.
Nah, they're going to extend him. He's not getting any younger, but I mean, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
No,
so like they're going to retain him. They're going to keep him for at least give him a 3-year extension maybe.
Let me see the draft. How many picks they got tonight?
Well, maybe not 3-year, probably just a 2-year extension to make it a 3-year deal. To correct myself.
How many picks they got tonight?
The Ravens?
Yeah, because they took Malachi Starks last night. Got him and Hamilton. Ooh.
I know, that's not fair.
They got 59 and 91. Then they got 2 fourths tomorrow. Plus a 5th. 4 6-rounders and a 7th rounder. God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why their depth is always good. They get all these comp picks.
Maybe Omicron's trying to adapt that.
Tyler Shook is the running name to be the first quarterback taken tonight. Oh, God. That'd be hilarious by the Browns. That'd be hilarious.
Didn't Fowler say something about that, Jeremy Fowler? I could have sworn I read something just about an hour ago. Give me a minute.
Electric Visuals in the chat said those per Rappaport.
Rappaport?
Yeah.
Well, Fowler said it right here, too. He said...
Are you kidding me?
Said, heard Tyler Shook's name enough that I'm not ruling him out if Browns go quarterback, but it's a big if.
That'd be hilarious. There's no way. There's no way, right?
I mean, Sanders is already pissed enough that the Saints took Kelvin Banks over Shedeur at number 9. I'm not sure if you've seen the video. He was like shaking his head. He was pissed. He drank his beverage. He had just this pissed off expression.
Mm-hmm.
If Shook goes before Sanders, I mean, Deion's going to throw a fit.
Right.
If he hasn't already.
Honestly, see us taking Milroe or Shook in the 3rd or 4th. I wouldn't mind either tomorrow. I think we need a skill player on offense tonight. Preferably running back or receiver. Or if they want to go line, I don't hate that either. Because Sayamalo ain't going to be here forever.
No. Now, I would say guard is kind of a dark horse selection.
AD in the chat says, I just think Pittsburgh needs to go for a power back to compete with Derrick Henry in the AFC North because we're going to need somebody like that. I have a feeling it's going to be running back tonight. That's what I'm feeling too. I think it's going to be running back. They've met with so many running backs. What you said, 9?
9.
And there's 8 that they still met with that are available on the board tonight.
That's right.
Feels like the pick to me.
Mel Kiper is still crashing out over Shedeur.
He is. Listen, you can like Shedeur all you want. There's nothing wrong with that. But obsessing over it or gobbling over it, literally gobbling, oh my God. Like he's going nuts over it.
Yeah, I seen the videos this morning. I'm like, geez, like what is the obsession?
It's not that deep, is it?
It's only a matter of time until Shedeur's taken.
I would love Will Johnson somehow fall to us, but he won't. No, he won't, CJ. If he does, though, I'm taking him. Are you kidding me? I know he's got knee injury concerns, and
would those concerns be that severe for him to fall to 83?
Sometimes they are.
If that's the case, bro.
Well, listen, Peyton Wilson had what? 2 or 3 torn ACLs to the point he doesn't even have one anymore.
Yep, that's right.
That he fell so far.
Yeah.
Will Johnson, I'm not entirely familiar with his injury history. I don't think he ever suffered any season-ending injuries.
But
He missed 7 games in 2024 with a turf toe injury. Missed his pro day due to a hamstring injury. Yeah, I'm just reading that right now.
interesting.
So, I mean, like, it's a red flag. You
Actually,
can
you
consider
know
it a
what?
red flag.
Let me go to Grok. I'm gonna use Grok here and see Will Johnson injury history. Because sometimes they'll
Give Gronk a minute, yeah. I mean, it's AI.
Will Johnson, the former Michigan cornerback and the top prospect in the 2025 NFL draft, has had a notable injury history during his college career that has impacted his availability and raised concerns amongst NFL teams evaluating his draft stock. Below is a detailed summary of his injury history based on available information. Spring 2023, a knee surgery. Johnson underwent knee surgery in the spring of 2023, which caused him to miss the first 3 games of Michigan's national championship winning season, which is the same season that Roman Wilson won with J.J. McCarthy and all that.
Right.
Despite the injury, he returned to playing 14 games that season, earning first-team All-American and all Big Ten honors.
Yep.
2023 season lower leg injury. During the 2023 season, Johnson suffered a lower leg injury, which was reported during the game week in late November. He played only 39 of Michigan's 58 defensive snaps in one game due to this issue. 2024, shoulder injury. Earlier in the 2024 season, Johnson sustained a shoulder injury during Michigan's Week 3 game against USC, forcing him to exit early. He missed the next game against Minnesota, but returned for the game against Washington.
Okay.
Turf toe. In October 2024, during the game against Illinois, Johnson suffered a turf toe injury on the first drive and did not return. The injury, described as a severe injury to his left foot, sidelined him for the remainder of the 2024 college season. He missed at least 4 games, including matchups against Oregon and Indiana, and
If you're not down with that,
Got you, Drew.
we've got 2 words for you.
And obviously the hamstring injury.
Yeah, Drew Mills, what's up, brother, with a $9.99. That's very generous, Drew. He says, drafting a running back would be pointless at this point. I'm looking onions for O-line at this point to boost Frazier. Still not Raiders. Hashtag let's go Geno. That's right, you're a Geno Smith fan.
He is a Geno Smith guy.
Hashtag WVU, West Virginia University. Hashtag here we go.
West Virginia. I don't hate the idea of O-line, man.
Opinions. Probably a typo.
Yeah, I don't hate the idea of O-line.
I'm looking for opinions for O-line. I get you. I got you, Drew.
The one I can think of off the top of my head is Tate Ratledge from Georgia, but he has serious injury concerns.
Yeah.
And he's predominantly a right guard. Do the Steelers move McCormick over to the left after Sayamalo leaves and put Ratledge at left guard or right guard?
That I don't know.
There's Miles Frazier from LSU. They could take him later if they wanted to. I think they sent out to LSU Pro Day. Dylan Fairchild, I don't know. He might be a pick tomorrow. Or Wyatt Millum from West Virginia. Think you know all about him? How about Wyatt Millum? You can tell me more about him than I can. Sources say the sun will come out tomorrow, for sure. For sure. I thought it was going to be dark all night, but...
The sun will... Oh, I'm not going to sing it. Sorry. I won't go there.
No, you please don't sing it.
Yeah, who remembers Annie? I used to watch it as a kid.
Need Derek Harmon. Steelers defensive line was getting torched against the run. He'll help a lot. Had to do it, says Brandon Clark. I agree. He's going to open up so much for the linebackers too, man. That's one thing people aren't talking about a lot is him, Benton, Hayward. They're gonna be able to clog so many holes that it's gonna allow the running backs to roam free all along the sideline, all along the gaps. It's gonna make the linebacker help so much better. I hope Patrick Queen has a greater season next year, and I trust Peyton Wilson to be the dog he is as long as he stays healthy.
Yep, indeed.
Bro, we gotta wait a long ass time till we draft.
No, but it is 7:01 p.m., so it is almost time for the Browns to be on the clock as soon as Goodell gives the thumbs up.
Yeah, we got to wait a long time, but guess what? I don't know about you guys. I think DK Metcalf was the steal of the draft. Our second-round pick was the 52nd overall pick. The Pittsburgh Steelers select DK Metcalf, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. Unbelievable he fell, bro. Unbelievable. He was even available.
You see
How about that?
You see the physique on this man?
Unbelievable.
You see how he's built?
Yeah.
My God.
See that
It's
speed?
a rare breed, dude.
See that speed?
Phenomenal.
Him and Pickens? Oh, man.
the
Oh,
dream come
man.
true, dude.
Hope drafting Harmon helps Watt get back to dominating again. I hope so, too. I think it's going to do wonders for the D-line and everyone along that front seven. Let's see. Drew Mills says, do not trade Pickens. Get a quarterback like Big Ben to match personality of Metcalf and Pickens. That could be tonight. That could be tomorrow. That could the franchise ideally could be next year. Electric Visual says there's a legitimate chance that Sanders falls to 83. Vegas is the only team I could see right now. Cleveland wants immediate playmakers, and Saints want Shook. Never know. Unless if he's there at 83, it's kind of like a second chance for the Steelers, isn't it?
The biggest second chance that they could get. I mean, maybe in some Steelers fans' eyes. I just can't see him falling that far. But
Me neither.
again, I will repeat, crazier things have happened. It's only a matter of time.
Clock's winding down. Where's Goodell at?
Well, they got players on stage. There he is.
Yeah, they got all these players on stage. I don't know who the Steelers, or I don't even know who will be available unless the Steelers trade up. Harmon was the best pick we could got, but I hope we get someone with some potential. I think there's going to be a ton of talent tonight. Ton of talent to choose from. I hope so. Hoping certain people fall.
Yeah, that's right. 205,000 in attendance last night.
Imagine what Pittsburgh's going to be like next year.
Yeah. Woo! I'm glad Goodell mentioned that. Yes, with the 83rd pick, Lynn Swann will announce the Steelers' third-round selection.
Hell yeah.
The ballerina badass himself, Lynn Swann.
Hell yeah. You think we could get draft picks for Holcomb? I don't know exactly what his value is. I don't think they trade him because they want that third guy in rotation. They lost Roberts. They're going to need Holcomb.
Yeah, and they're gonna do right to Holcomb and for Holcomb. They've done so far.
Look at all those legends on the... Oh, man. They got the old draft logos and everything. They got the names up top. They got the colleges. Wow, that's really cool.
Yep.
That's really cool. Great presentation. Hope drafting... actually, I already read that. Tell you all about Wyatt Millum. He's a nasty motherfucker who played aside Frazier for 3 years. He's a dog. And I think because of his arm length, it'll be best that he moves to left guard. Which is, hey, I'm just saying, it's what we need.
Yeah.
For the future. Let's go! The Browns are on the clock. I feel sorry for that man's career. Congratulations.
Well, we got to feel sorry for Mason Graham, who was taken 5th overall. After they passed on Travis Hunter.
Listen, I feel sorry for him based on the fact he's got to go up against Zach Frazier twice a year for the next 4 years. All right, Cleveland.
Yeah, Zach Frazier ain't shaking.
Browns might take a running back. I think they're going to take a running back with either 33 or 36.
We'll see, dude.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's open. Draft is open.
What happened? No, go back. Okay, we're good.
What'd you do? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
you want it working up top, yeah.
There we go. Are Steelers trading up in the round 2? Phil, I don't think so. Thoughts on Alar? People be saying him next year. Personally, he's mean to me. I'm not the biggest fan of Alar. I think he made the right call going back, and maybe he can improve on a lot of things for Penn State next year. I'm not the biggest fan for next year.
Well, that's why he came back, so we'll see. He'll be given that opportunity again.
If we trade up the second round, I hope we get a running back or a safety. I think so, too. I just don't know what they trade up for. I don't know why. I don't know what they could trade to trade up. I know they got some comp picks next year, but you would think that they're trying to save those for next year for an obvious reason, right?
Hope the Clowns take Milroe. By all means, take him.
I listen. I hope so too. I personally don't want Milroe tonight. I don't. Brown's taking calls, according to Electric Visuals. Ooh, how long are they gonna stay on the clock, man? We could get great capital for Highsmith, but the cap hit would be crazy. Yeah, the dead cap is nuts. You know, Jerry Dulac made it a very interesting. Post on X. Very interesting post. Let me see if I can find it because I'll read it word for word here.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Jerry Dulac. Let me see if I can find the tweet.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, by the way, the Browns got 4 picks tonight.
Browns.
4, yeah.
Jerry Joe Luck says Steelers have to wait for 50 players to be picked tonight before they get a chance at another selection. They are not planning to get into the second round, in case you're wondering. Watch running backs, maybe even edge rusher. Now, why the hell would we take an edge rusher? Why? We're going to extend Watt. Highsmith is locked up. We got Nick Herbig. Is a fourth guy that important? That could be Leal. That could be Julius Welshaw from last year.
Well, they also brought back Jeremiah Moon.
Yeah.
On a one-year deal, so he already is the fourth edge rusher.
Why would we take an edge rusher? If we're going to go defense, I prefer safety or corner.
I don't consider edge rusher as a serious need. I don't. And I believe that they will extend Watt. Watt will stick around.
I agree.
And I don't think they've really looked at a lot of edge rushers throughout this process. It would just make more sense to go running back or even another position.
If we take McCord at 83, I'm done. Or even Riley Leonard. I don't want either at 83. We can easily get them tomorrow. I'll let you. Oh, the pick is in for the Browns. Uh-oh. Who is it? All right, chat. I know it's pretty early. Who do you guys think is the pick here? I think it's going to be a running back.
I'm going to say it's Shedeur. I'm
Really?
going to say Shedeur right here, yes.
You're going to say Shedeur?
Yeah.
The first pick tonight, Shedeur Sanders, doesn't wait too much longer.
Yep. I'm going to say
That
it.
is your prediction.
I'm going to say it.
Okay. What if it's Milroe?
I laughed my ass off.
What if it's receiver?
It could be. Can't close it out. It could be Luther Burden. Could be a Jalen
Luther
Pickens.
Burden?
Maybe.
Let's hope not. We already got DBs that can't tackle. We don't need a yak guy against us.
As a matter of fact, I mean, Luther Burden, after he wasn't selected in the first round, he was actually doing like a midnight workout and whatnot. He posted that on his Instagram story.
See, man. Grind never ends for
He
a
went
guy
to
like
work
him.
straight up.
We are not trading Pickens. We didn't pay for DK to get stuck without a wide receiver 2 again. I agree. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Not unless they get something ridiculous for him. But he's in a contract year. What team's going to feel pressured to do it? All right, these picks shouldn't take... Oh, here he comes. 33rd overall pick, ladies and gentlemen. Who's it going to be? Who we got to face twice a year?
Joe Thomas going to be announcing the first pick right here. Good old Joe Thomas. Always had respect for the guy.
Carson Schweissinger, linebacker, UCLA. Wow.
Huh?
I did not think they'd go linebacker. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I wasn't even thinking linebacker.
Okay.
I wasn't even thinking linebacker.
All right. Sure. Good for them. Why not?
Interesting. They took Carson Schweissinger.
That's the third linebacker off the board right now.
Sure is. See, he's a field roamer. That's someone we're gonna have to play against twice a year, man, on the defensive side. I was gonna say, who they have a linebacker? They still got Joker, right? They still got Joker.
If he recovers from his serious neck injury, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did deal with that.
Yep.
Very, very severe. That could be one of those selections that kind of is almost like an emergency situation. Or say Jock gets back. That's even greater for them. I mean, it's much better than Devin Bush because they still got Devin Bush on the roster, folks.
Yeah.
We've got 2 words.
Still Lee with a 199. Appreciate you, Lee. Where's it at? I don't see it in the chat.
Hold on.
There we go. It says the Browns trust Kenny. They must. Now they still have the 36th pick.
36 pick.
They got that from the Jags last night.
They got the 36 pick. That will be 2 picks away.
And listen. Let the Browns trust Kenny because listen, from experience,
I put my faith,
I don't blame them.
put my faith in that man.
I don't blame them.
I put my trust in that guy.
I would trust him with my dog. I trust him with a game-winning touchdown drive against the Ravens.
Okay.
Against the Ravens. He did it twice. He did do it twice.
I'll give him that.
There's no faults there.
I'll give him that. Texans pick is in already.
Wow, Texans already got their pick. And their first pick of this draft They have 5 tonight.
That's right. They traded back for the. Yes, they were the team that the Giants traded up with.
So they got 2 picks out of it. They traded from 25 down here at 34. They got 2 extra picks. This is the first of 5 picks tonight by the Texans.
Yep. Wide receiver, I would expect.
Oh yes, gotta be.
It could be that or line, but I think they go receiver.
Who's their wide receivers?
Collins. You got the other cat.
Tank Dell.
Thank you.
It's got to be like Burden or Higgins, right? It's one of those two.
Yeah.
Real talk with it too. Says Sanders goes in 3rd, and that's too high. Does he fall that far? Texans take.
Owen Daniels, wow. Higgins.
They took Higgins.
See, that's filthy.
They took Higgins.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
got a 6'4", 220-pound freak.
You know,
Oh my God.
I said throughout.
How do you
On a couple occasions, I said that Higgins' game, his figure and his style, to me was reminiscent of Nico Collins.
Very reminiscent
Now
of
they
Nico.
just got two Nico Collins.
Yes, they do.
Man,
They got 2 Nico Collins.
Man, oh my God.
That's wild.
Holy Lord above.
They got 2 Nico Collins. Where's the remote?
Well, now the time. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see something.
Well, the Titans are now on the clock.
Titans are on the clock. 35th pick. Yeah, that Higgins dude. Him, Collins, Tank with CJ. They got to fix that line. They really got to fix that line.
They got a haul, so
They got a ton of picks
they
tonight.
probably still can, yeah. Yep, Titans are on the clock.
Titans are on the clock.
Before the Browns pick.
Trade alert to the Seahawks.
Oh my goodness.
They trade in front of Cleveland, folks. They're going quarterback. They're going quarterback. Or they going receiver. They could easily go receiver here because they don't have a DK replacement. They're going either receiver or
It's
quarterback.
either quarterback or receiver, yes. Oh, wow.
Seahawks traded up. Well, what's the compensation?
And it's ahead of Cleveland. That's interesting.
Seattle moved up to Tennessee's spot at 35 in exchange for picks 52, which was ours, and pick number 82.
So they traded a second and a third.
Second and a third, yes. To move up 18 spots.
Nah, this is offense here. That's for sure. This is offense.
No, 17 spots. Yeah, 17 spots. Yeah, Seattle, man, that pick they got from the Steelers, they used that in their own pick to move up. For who? For what? And we go on commercial.
Of course we do.
Are they stealing Sanders from the Browns? They could, but they could also easily go receiver. They ain't got no DK replacement. They gave an ass load of money to Sam Darnold, swear jar.
They drafted Gray Zabel. And the Seahawks, they had 4 picks coming in here.
Now they
And
only
they
have
give
2
2 away to get an earlier one while they still have 92. And 50.
Ooh, boy, here we go.
So they have 35 right now, which the pick is in. Then the Seahawks still have 50 and 92. Oh, my Lord.
It's getting crazy already, ladies and gentlemen. Pick is in. Pick is in.
Real Talk says not going quarterback, it's a wide receiver.
I think it's receiver. They weren't going to wait all the way to 52 to take a receiver.
No. And the Browns, listen, they could use one. The Raiders could use one as well. They're ahead of the Browns and the Raiders right here.
Sure.
Burden?
It's got to be Burden. Burden or Harris? Or could it be Knoll?
No, I think it's Burden. I'm going to say Burden.
Yeah, they lost 2 receivers, man. They lost 2 receivers.
We just got to get through these commercials quickly. Yeah.
Electric Fields thinks that it's defense. Really? Could it be defense? Really? What could they use on defense?
Defensive tackle?
Let me see. Let me see their roster.
I feel like they could use defensive line.
I think so too.
Maybe. Darius Alexander, maybe? I still say wide receiver.
Let's see what happens if I do that.
As soon as we get back from commercial, Silly says it could be Warrior as a Cam Chancellor replacement.
I could see that. Yeah, because I mean, they ain't got much safeties back there.
No, they don't. They do have
Did they lose Diggs not too long ago?
Quadri Diggs. They lost him a couple years ago.
Okay. So I'm saying they haven't had a proper.
I know they got
replacement.
my guy over playing safety. What's his name from Notre Dame? Cornerback turned safety. He was a Giant. Julian Love.
Yes.
Julian Love. They got him. I don't think they have anybody paired with him though. Only team with 10 plus wins in 2024 to miss the playoffs. Seattle was. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Who is it? Who did Seattle trade up for? Huh?
Glung, glung, glung. I think you guys are right. It's a man worry. Why we got a 30-second countdown? What is this, Chris Jericho?
What's going on here?
This is Chris Jericho. This is the Chris Jericho countdown.
Are the walls going to break down?
It's like the Royal Rumble.
What is this?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. NFL rivalries.
Well, there's Richard Sherman. What was the point of the countdown? That was weird.
Okay.
Anticlimactic. All right. Make the pick. Richard.
Come on, Richard.
What are you looking at? Well, Green Bay is booing Seattle.
He taking forever.
Right.
Nick Eman
Yeah.
worry.
South Carolina Cat.
Now the Browns are on the clock. They gotta go running back here. Ain't gonna be quarter. They gotta go. They gotta go running back. And I just saw who they took, and they did go running back.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Yeah.
They want a running back, huh?
Mm-hmm. They sure did.
NFL comparison for Warriors, Derwin James and Kyle Hamilton. He's got the upside for sure. If their head coach can get the most out of him. I mean, he knew how to use Kyle Hamilton. So if he uses him in a similar style, I mean, Warrior could really stand out.
I don't know.
All right, Browns. Well, Dan says it's a running back. I have not seen the spoiler.
Let me get a poll in the chat regarding the Steelers. What position do you think the Steelers... Oops.
That coffee's good. Yeah, Gray Zabel and Nick Emenwari. It's a pretty solid draft class right now for Seattle. Pick is in.
There's a poll in the chat for you guys. What position do you think the Steelers take at pick 83? Running back, quarterback. Why did I put running back twice? Hold on, let me redo it. My fault. I put running back twice.
You put running back twice, man?
I'm a dweeb.
Dan the dweeb. What did you intend to put for the
Wide
other-
receiver.
Okay. Yeah, the two entirely different positions, Danny.
Yeah, Lee. Yeah, I hear you. I hear all you guys in the chat. I see y'all putting the I guess spoilers in the chat.
Oh, I'm not looking at the chat.
No, digital, he won't. He won't last to the third. There's no way.
Here comes Joe Thomas again with a young child.
Yeah, Vince. Yeah, you kind of just figured, right? You kind of just figured.
Judkins.
Fuck you. Sorry. I'm very happy for the kid. I don't like the pick.
We got to face him now?
We got to face Quinshawn Judkins.
We got to
twice a
face
year.
Judkins, dude. Well, I'm glad that Harmon's here. Then. Funny enough, I seen a highlight of Harmon when he stopped Judkins for a run and stripped the ball out of his hands and took it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, he's already familiar with Judkins.
Sure is. In fact, I got that clip. Watch this.
Still, he says, yep, they trust Kenny. Fine, go ahead.
They can trust Kenny.
Go ahead. I don't care. Wow. Judkins is a Brown, whatever. So be it. You got the highlight? Yeah, there you go. As he's going to tweet that on Twitter. Right now, we got 340 of us watching right now. Thank you guys very much for tuning in.
You guys are crazy, man. We thank you guys so much for joining us on night 2. I asked, can we get 100 likes? Can we get 100 likes?
Let's start with 100. See if we can get there. Yeah, the room erupted when Judkins was announced. He's a hell of an athlete. He's a great back. Former Ole Miss cat that transferred to Ohio State. Mason Graham, Carson Schweichinger.
I have no idea. Don't ask me.
And Quinshawn Judkins. Just like that. Ryan, what's up, bro? 100 now. Let's get them 200. Chat, smash that like button. It's easy.
Appreciate you, Ryan. Good seeing you to chat as always, bro.
Thank you, Ryan. Now the Raiders are on the clock at 37. 125 left on the time. They took Ashton Genty just last night. Taking their sweet time right now. Taking their time. Kind of starting off slow a little bit to begin the night. Miami Dolphins traded up.
No way.
Huh? Is that right?
For what? Oh, they're getting a receiver, bro, because Tyreek ain't gonna be there too longer.
And that's ahead of New England. So the Raiders, they agreed to a trade with Miami. Miami trades up ahead of New England.
What's the trade
receiver?
details? Gotta be a receiver.
Is it a receiver?
Gotta be a receiver.
I mean, they took Kenneth Grant last night. O-line, maybe?
I'm trying to see what the
But, I mean, like, no, they're going to want to take a receiver away from New England. This has got to be it for them.
I'm trying to see what the compensation was.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is, the Raiders traded up. Okay. Or the Raiders traded the pick to the Dolphins. Dolphins traded up. Trying to see what the compensation is. Raiders trade 37 and 143. Dolphins trade 48, 98, and 135.
Oh.
So they swap picks tomorrow, but Raiders trade back 11 spots, but still get another pick later tonight.
Well, giving up a third.
Yes.
As well. Wow. Okay, so it's either got to be wide receiver, maybe offensive line, or maybe even pass rusher. Though they have Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips, though they have been plagued with injuries since they've arrived to Miami. We'll see.
Who's it going to be? Miami Dolphins pick 37. Alec Ingold, fullback. Jonas Abayaniya, guard out of Arizona.
They went offensive line.
Wow, they go
trade up to
guard.
get a guard. All right.
Oh, they trying to fix them trenches, man.
Now
They
listen, man. You got to protect Tua.
yeah, obviously. Obviously.
All right. All right.
Interesting. They trade up for a guard.
Mike McDaniel. 0 sacks allowed and 472 pass blocks.
Yeah, you gotta protect your.
That's a hell of a resume right there.
Gotta protect your guy. Gotta protect your guy.
Out of Arizona.
Tonight's just starting, folks. We already got 2 trades. We already got 2 trades tonight. It's already starting. We're not even in the first 10 picks tonight, folks.
No, but the Patriots are next on the clock.
Patriots need a wide receiver. They sure do.
It's got to be Burden here, right?
Patriots have, I think, 3 picks tonight? I think.
Here, I can check that really quickly. Patriots got 38, 69, and 77.
They got 3 picks tonight.
That they do.
I thought maybe they'd be in talks for Pickens, seeing that they have 3 picks, but, they could just take a receiver here. They could go Burden. They could go Trey Harris. They can go Jalen Milroe here.
Yep.
What other receivers are available?
Kyle Williams. But I think that's too rich.
Nah. He's good enough.
I mean, you've seen the tape. He's good.
I don't think he's ranked higher. I don't think he's ranked high enough. But based on receiver, yeah, Trey Harris is arguably the best on the board. So you could argue Burden.
And
Jack Besh, Jalen Royals.
Yep. Jack Besh is a name.
He is a hell of a name.
That's a name. And they're going to go to commercial. All right.
I see you guys saying Will Howard. I'm hoping. I much prefer tomorrow, but if they want to take him tonight, I don't hate it. Out of all the quarterbacks this year, Will Howard's probably one of my preferred. I don't see him as a franchise guy, but I see him as a very good backup, someone to compete with Mason this year.
Howard's a good player. One of my preferred quarterbacks for the Steelers to look at.
I don't know where Jack Sawyer ends up. I have no idea. Not a clue.
Jack Sawyer.
Not a clue.
Couldn't tell you.
Update on the poll. 45% of you guys say that they think the Steelers are going to take a running back at 83. 38% say quarterback.
See, Patriots still on the clock.
You guys think my Bears should grab up? You mean trade up? For what?
Well, they got picked 39. This is after the Patriots.
Well, y'all didn't get a running back yet, did you?
They got picked 39, 41. So after 39, it's New Orleans, and then it's Chicago again, and then they also got picked 72 tonight.
They can go running back. They can go. What else do y'all need? Safety, maybe? I could see safety.
Pass rusher.
I could see pass rusher, too, yeah. I could very well see that, yeah. Man, it must be nice to have more than one day 2 pick. What's that? Guess we were spoiled with it last year, weren't we? We had 3 last year.
The past 2 years.
Yeah, past 2 years.
The past 2 years. Yeah. They're like, yeah, we got 3 picks. Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, now we only got one.
One. Oh,
better than none.
I'll take it.
Better than none.
I'll take it. I'm not going to complain.
I ain't going to complain either. All right. I'm going to go on X, Twitter, see if I can see. Oh, got one.
We've got 2 words for you.
We got 2 words for you, Ben.
Still a lead. $4.99. How much do they trust Austin and Roman and not draft a wide receiver?
I don't know. Roman didn't see any action outside of 6 snaps last year. And Calvin's good, but is he going to be here past this season?
And he's in a contract year.
I really like Calvin as the slot guy. I think he was very dependable last year. I think he's very trustworthy.
He stepped up in a lot of moments. He did.
He was one of my favorite. Well, of course he's one of my favorite receivers last year because that's all we had.
It was Pickens and Austin, basically. And Mike Williams for that Commander game.
But I think he's a silent playmaker, man. I think they trust Calvin enough after last year, and we still have yet to see what they got in Roman. I think Tomlin's going to give him the chance. He liked him enough to take him last year.
What are the odds of them keeping both Pickens and Austin, though?
Very slim. You can only pick one.
Can you?
Yes.
You think, right?
Well, Pickens is going to get minimum 25, and I think Calvin's going to get over 10. I wouldn't.
If he has a jump season, I could see it.
I don't think the Steelers should pay him over 10, but I think he's going to get a market over 10. The Steelers aren't going to want to meet that.
Well, the Patriots pick is in. It's been in. That's a lot of additions that Mike Vrabel has done.
Sanders can go to USC. I thought, Raiders, Seattle, New Orleans would be good fits for him. All right, Patriots, where y'all going? And then we got Bewicks, the Bears, on the clock.
All right.
All righty. Trade up now. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, come on. We can be patient. We can be patient, right?
Oh, that's a long ass wait.
I know. I know. Pats do not win, bro.
What could they take here? They already took.
It's either receiver or defensive line.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe pass
What
rusher.
if they go running back?
I mean, maybe.
They're not going to keep Stevenson. Not too much longer.
It's
Listen,
weird they extended him.
Patriots running backs don't, they're not there long term. They're like there for like 2 or 3 years, and then they go on to the next guy.
No, based off their history.
Don't take a running back. Go receiver. Go line. No! Travion Henderson's gone, motherfucker. No. That was my boy. That was my guy.
Patriots.
Go fuck yourself.
Now, you knew both backs weren't going to be there, but dang it. I don't want to see him on the Patriots.
Listen, man, that is a hell of a selection by Mike Vrabel. Yo, Drake May, man, he's got talent all around him, bro.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does.
Are we really going to be seeing the Patriots possibly winning some games again? Are we going to have to go through that again? I don't know, man. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Well, there goes 2 of the backs they brought in for top 30 visits.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm going to start keeping count.
I really don't like that. I really don't like
I
that.
I know. Twins odds, Scatterboo drops to us.
High.
I would love Scatterboo.
How many run backs is that off the board now?
4, yeah. But that's 2 top 30 visit running back Steelers had on their radar
And they
that
still
are gone.
Yeah, they still got 7 they could pick from tonight.
And the Bears could take one right here, maybe.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Patriots might be on the up and up again. Ew. I have a feeling the Pats would be good with Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel is the guy they should have gotten last year. I know Jared Mayo kind of got done dirty, but
He did get done dirty. But it's an upgrade.
that's for sure an upgrade.
Regardless, that's an upgrade.
Steelers always seem to disappoint even when they are not doing nothing wrong. It's interesting being a Steelers fan. I'll just put it that way.
Is it worth it? Oh yeah, it's worth it.
Will Campbell and Travion, dude, they are.
If you're strong enough.
They could end the draft now and it'd be home run. Wow. All right, Bears, where y'all going?
Well, they're still on the clock. They must be taking talks.
Where are the oops?
As if you don't have enough day 2 picks.
Where are the Bears going?
Has Kipper mentioned Sanders yet?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
It's only a matter of time, right? If he hasn't.
I want to see something.
See, it's weird because I don't think the Steelers shown heavy interest in Scadaboo. Or much to begin with.
They haven't, no. They haven't showed
But
any
he's a
interest.
great, guy to fall back on.
They haven't showed any interest in Scadaboo. Zero. Omar needs to call the Bears GM. They always do great business. They sure do.
He always finesses the Bears. Well, the pick is in, so never mind.
No,
Though they have 41.
we could trade. Yeah.
Who knows, right?
Hey, well, we'll trade you. We'll trade you James Beer for the 41st overall pick. You guys are getting a lockdown guy. I'm telling you right now.
I don't know, Dan. They just locked down both their cornerbacks in back-to-back all seasons. But, in case of emergency, take it from us. Pierre's been here a while.
I hate that. I hate that for the Patriots.
I know.
Like, that's a good pick. I just don't want to see it. Man. All right. Come on, Bears. Where y'all going? I'm trying to get an update here on X. What else do they need?
The Bears?
Yeah.
Who's their first pick again?
Colson Loveland.
That's
From
right.
Michigan.
Yeah, that's right. Tight end. Receiver?
What is that? Who the hell is screaming into the mic?
Do they take receiver?
Receiver? Possibly. I think they could definitely go receiver here.
They fixed up the line for the most part.
They could use a bona fide slot weapon.
Maybe another pass rusher. And the Bears they're getting booed.
Why he look like Morris Chestnut from fucking Like Mike?
Des White.
Make the pick. Come on. He says settle down. I can't get a coin.
Okay, all right, Des. All right, Des. Slow down.
Luther Burden.
Wide receiver.
Oh,
Wide
that's a good
receiver.
pick.
They got a yak monster.
That's an incredible value right there.
They got one hell of a yak monster.
That's a great value pick. Wow.
Yo, Ben Johnson, I see you, bro. I see what you're doing.
Yeah. They are stacking up Caleb Williams' weapons.
I see what you're doing.
They still need.
They could use another back. They could.
They could still use O-line too. Listen, man, they got another pick coming up shortly. Dude, that's good. That's a hell of a pick.
I mean, they practically fixed their line
All right, Narlands.
through the offseason.
Where are the Saints going? Where are the Saints going?
Do the Saints take Sanders here?
No.
No?
Nah.
Do they take Shook?
No.
Do they take quarterback in general?
Not now.
No. I mean, I just list off the top two names.
Bears might actually give Tom Grosser a reason to fear them if they don't somehow screw it up. I mean, it's the Bears, but they got a hell of an offensive mind head coach.
That's a good pick. Yeah. Yep.
DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, and Luther Broma.
Burn in the slot, dude. That's lethal.
Ooh.
That's lethal.
Ooh, you give him the ball early. You know how Ben Johnson likes to move around his weapons. You know how he likes to create some magic and some confusion and some trickery. He likes to get a little too pretty sometimes.
With Loveland in there at tight end to kind of rotate with
He is
Kmet.
building that offense.
Woo!
Dang.
All right. They may have faith in Spencer Rattler, the Saints.
There's no faith there. It's just they realize, fuck, man, we suck. We gotta
We'll take a shot.
we gotta
Why
we
not?
gotta do everything in our being to get every little or every highest pick possible in the next 2 years. I don't know where the Saints going, go.
Nah, that's good.
Saints still on the clock. Let me update this.
Update it. The Saints got 2:45 left.
I don't know why it doesn't automatically. That thing's irritating me.
Why shouldn't that? Does that not automatically update?
It should
If you're not down with
if I
that,
do that.
we've got 2 words for you.
Joey Weaver with a 199 was at draft yesterday. Third row. Happy about Harmon.
Wow, how was it there, Joey?
Joey, I hope you're having a great time down there in Green Bay.
Yeah. But that had to be electric.
8 different starting quarterbacks in the last 4 seasons by the Saints. I didn't even know that.
TJ, GP in the first next year and the first in 2027 for Mahomes. I'm down for it. They would never. The Chiefs would never. Electric visuals. What do you know, my friend? What do you know? I'm not gonna look at spoilers. I want to know. I want to know what the Saints are gonna do.
Oh boy, hold on, don't start.
He said, "OMG, laughing my ass off."
I didn't see the second one. Okay. Well, the Saints, from what we're seeing, they're still on the clock. They're clapping.
We got our guy. Let's go. Woohoo! Who's y'all reach on? Watch them take Shook. How much you want to bet they take Shook?
Well,
Will Howard. Mel Kiper just said Will Howard.
I don't know if we can trust Mel Kiper anymore.
Are they really? No, they're not taking Will Howard yet. No?
That's too rich.
That's too rich. I don't care how good he was.
I
in the
like
playoffs.
Howard, but he is not a second rounder.
Not in my opinion, no. No siree. All right, well, the clock stopped, so the pick must be in.
It froze.
There we go.
Well, it says the pick is in back there. It doesn't say it on the ticker, but, I mean, the pick is in.
All right, who are they taking? How is Trey Amos still on the board? That's disrespectful.
Well, Will Johnson, bro.
How is Trey Amos still there?
He's dropping to the 40s.
That is... At least with Will Johnson, I get. But Trey Amos? Oh, come on, bro. Y'all gotta...
Don't go to commercial.
Yeah, dude, come on. Don't go to commercial.
You're highlighting the pick is in with your 3D graphics. Just announce the pick. There we go.
Here we go.
There we go.
Woo! Watch it be shook. Watch it be shook.
I get the feeling that it's quarterback. Ryan Ramczyk.
Happy retirement. They did! They took Shook! They took Shook! Oh my God, they took Shook!
Tyler Shook went before Sanders.
Yo, his girl's all happy and shit. Oh man, look at the puppy. Look at the puppy.
Oh, the doggy.
Look at the puppy.
Look at the dog.
Oh man. Tyler Shook, are you kidding me?
The soon-to-be 26-year-old quarterback is going to Nolens.
Are you kidding me? This man can file for Social Security tomorrow. Are you kidding me? What are they doing?
Sanders, man, like... Scott, I agree.
Scott, no lies detected, my friend.
All right.
Oh my God, is he really gonna fall? Yo, Dion's gotta be pissed.
Bro, he shook his head on the announcement of Kelvin Banks when the Saints took him at 9. You know he's frustrated right now. Tyler Shook went before Shedeur.
Why?
I can honestly say I didn't expect that.
I enjoyed some of Shook's film. I didn't consider him a day 2 guy, let alone an early day 2 guy.
I could have seen late day 2, bottom of the 3rd round.
No.
Not this early. Not this early.
What are they doing?
Kellen Moore, dude.
What are they doing?
Kellen Moore. All right.
What are they doing?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. I did like Shook's tape though.
Not for a second
Not
rounder.
not for that, but I did like a lot from Shook's tape.
Oh man.
Trade alert.
Huh?
The Bears.
The Bears trade away their pick.
In front of the Jets. The
Bills.
Bills.
Woo!
Division rival, the Bills. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You mind investigating, doing some digging on
Bills
what they...
trade 56, 62, and 109 tomorrow for Bears. Oh, hold on.
Got 2 Super Chats coming in.
All right, I'll let the Super Chats come in first.
If you're not down with that,
Lee.
we've got 2 words for you.
Well, we'll start off with real talk with a $2 super chat. I said last night, Mason over Sanders. The league agrees.
Clearly.
And Steely with another $4.99. Appreciate it, bro. He says, getting a motivated Shedeur at round 3 might be good for us.
He's going to be hella motivated. I can't lie.
Listen, Lee, don't get,
He
don't
feels-
get your hopes up, though.
He feels madly disrespected.
Listen, if anything, this will fuel Sanders even more. And as it should. As it should. Falling this far as he has.
I wouldn't be entirely opposed. I still want running back or an offensive skill player outside of quarterback. But him at the third is good value. I had a second round grade on him. If he falls to the third, that's good value for him.
If he makes it that far, I still consider it a big if. But what's the
Bills trade 56, 62, and 109 tomorrow to the Bears for 41, which is now 72 tonight and 240 tomorrow.
All right.
So they essentially, the Bills essentially trade 2 of their second round picks, 56 and 62, and a 4th for the Bears' second and a 3rd tonight. Joey Weaver.
$4.99. All Steelers fans at draft were hoping we got dark. We stayed noon to the 32nd pick. Max capacity 205,000 was reached by 6 p.m.
Wow, 6.
The Bears still suck. And we'll see what the Bears can do.
I see what the Bears are doing.
I
They
mean,
got more capital.
I see their game plan. I do. Well, the Bears, Bills pick is in.
We got
What
another
the Bears
one.
pick?
Real talk with it too. Sanders to 10 pick day 3. It's unbelievable. I didn't think he'd fall this far. I didn't think he'd fall this far, man. We got 400 of Yin's guys in here for night 2.
400.
Thank you guys very much. 14 away from 150 likes. Can we get 150 likes? 444. Thank you guys, man. Really.
Big time.
It won't matter what quarterback we have if we don't have a running back. Yeah, I mean, I know you wanted Hampton. A lot of people wanted Hampton last night, and we passed on him.
Yeah, we did. Now he's a Charger.
So I still want running back tonight. I'd much rather a quarterback tomorrow. If they pass on Sanders twice and can still get him tomorrow, then listen, I'm a happy person. I'm a happy person. I'm a very happy person. I just don't see that happening. Come on, man. That's the most disrespectful thing that anyone can do to any prospect ever. Sanders isn't generational. He ain't all that, in my opinion. But that's day 3? When Dion said a couple months ago, oh, my boy's going to be a top 5 pick.
Yeah, you see
top 5 pick on Saturday.
You see what X did with the community stuff and whatnot?
He was not a top 5 pick.
Yeah, he got ratioed.
Beischel, Tootin, and 4. I could see it. If the Steelers want to push back running back, I think that's an incredibly great possibility.
That's a hell of a back they brought in for top 30.
He's got true 3-down potential. I think he's great in pass pro. He's an excellent receiver, blazing speed. He can run between the tackles, good vision. Once he cleans up the carrying, he'll be all right. Joey Weaver with 199. Goodell signed the 2 guys' jerseys in front of me. Why would you get a Roger Goodell? Why would
Joey? Did you boo him?
Please tell me you flipped him off. I would. What are they gonna do? Eject me? Actually, he might. Roger.
That might be a little too disrespectful.
Goodell. Screw him. How much is a Roger Goodell autograph going for?
You want to search that up?
$45.
Oh wow, Lee Evans. That's
a throwback. Madden legend. TJ Sanders, defensive lineman, South Carolina to the Bills.
They got a quick guy at the trenches there.
They sure did.
Wow.
They traded 2 picks tonight and a 4th tomorrow, and they get a 3rd in return, so they still got a pick tonight, a 3rd-round pick tonight. But they traded up for this guy, man.
That's a real good selection.
I agree.
Low on the smaller side, a little bit, but don't let that fool you. Don't let that trick you.
I think that's going to fit their scheme perfectly. Joey with the 199. Green Bay booed his ass every moment he was on stage.
Bro,
I would expect no.
He tried to protect us from the swear jar.
Oh, just wait till next year in Pittsburgh. Just wait next year in Pittsburgh. Bro. I can't wait to boo him. I can't wait to boo him.
Oh, we'll be there.
If we don't get Giddens, I'm turning the TV off. He's the only good running back left. That's who I low-key want. That's who I thought was the most realistic tonight is Giddens. Like, yeah, we were hoping maybe Caleb Johnson, maybe.
Yeah.
Nah, realistically, I always want Giddens. That's what I'm holding out hope for.
Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up that he'll be there, but somehow, if he's there, Caleb Johnson.
Okay.
Jets are on the clock now. Where do they go? What do they do?
Could the Jets go quarterback?
Oh, the pick is in now.
Listen, they only signed Fields to 2 years. And I'm sorry, Jets. Fields isn't the answer.
Hey, listen, do they go Sanders here? Who's even the backup for Fields?
I could see them going Milroe.
Who's the backup for Fields?
I don't know. Who is their backup?
I'm a look.
I can't believe the Saints took Shook. That's funny.
That's pretty hilarious.
That's awful.
Justin Fields,
sorry.
Justin Fields back. Tyrod Taylor, of course.
Oh. Okay, you have Milroe sit behind those two.
You know, I could see Aaron Glenn, taking a shot at Sanders. I really could.
Dude, I need. Is there a camera on Dion anywhere? Are they live streaming or something?
Yeah, I see that they haven't made any cuts to Sanders' home
No.
as of right now tonight. They did a lot last night. None yet today, not that I've seen.
There's no way he goes undrafted, right? There's no way.
Well, that depends. What Sanders are we talking?
Both.
Only one's going undrafted. And it's the obvious one.
It was I saw a clip of him last night at his draft party at his residence. Shiloh was talking to his brother. He's like, "Man, how are they going to handle me if they handling you this way?" And then that kind of just they both just kind of just laughed at his comment because yeah, I mean Shiloh, he was never going to get drafted anyway. But if they handling Shedeur this way, like that broke Shedeur, he just burst into laughter. Dude, that'd be crazy.
Listen, Shiloh may have a point.
All right, what do the Jets need? I don't want to roll out quarterback. They could go another receiver, but I think they still got Lazard, I think. So perhaps receiver isn't so pressing for them. Maybe tight end. I know they were mocked to go tight end heavy last night, and they didn't. Could they go tight end here?
Yeah, they could. It might be. Gotta get through these commercials. K's Jewelers.
All right, I'm gonna search X because I don't care about spoilers regarding the Jets.
Right. That's the Jets. Come on, Jerry. Pick Sanders. Everyone knows you want to.
Wait,
They're
what?
2 picks away from it.
Wait,
Jerry Jones.
no, hold on.
Excuse me. What? What? Huh, what?
Really?
What? What are you looking at?
Okay, I just wow, I did not know. Did you know that?
Mason Taylor?
Yeah. That's Jason Taylor's kid.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Taylor's such a popular last name. I never knew Mason Taylor was Jason Taylor's son
Yeah.
or kid.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah,
I'm just finding that out.
The Jets pick is in, and Jason Taylor played for the Jets for a bit.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a first for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking heavy at the tight end market this year because we only had tight end. I never knew that. I did not know Mason Taylor was Jason Taylor's kid.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Wow. That's new to me. Whoa.
Oh, there's Dion.
There's Dion. I don't mean to laugh. It's just funny, man. It's just funny.
Down in Kenton, Texas.
All right, Jets, come on, get your pick out here.
Yeah. Oh, John Abraham.
That's another throwback. Mason Taylor, it is.
Of course.
Mason Taylor goes to the Jets. They get their tight end.
Of course. Yep.
There you go. Now who's on the clock?
San Francisco. Well, there you go.
Dude, look at the Saints, bro. Like, really? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I know. I don't know.
All right, Niners. All right, where do the Niners go?
Somebody takes Shedeur. I don't even want the choice. Says Jay. What's up, Jay?
Cowgirls might pick Shedeur. Listen, I thought they were a dark horse last night. I could see them taking him tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what. The Niners ain't taking Shedeur.
I could see San Fran going receiver. I could. I mean, they got Ricky, they got Ayuk, they got Jennings, so could always go for, extra depth if they wanted to. I don't get all the hate on Shedeur. He is a good quarterback with an egomaniac father. It is not his fault. I don't think his ego or his attitude, I don't consider that an issue whatsoever. That never deterred me away from Shedeur. It was just his ceiling, which is my issue. If no running back available, I kick the tires on Chubb and free agency. I don't know.
All right. 49ers pick is about to be announced as we're 40 picks away from the Steelers selection.
Is JK still out there, or did he sign somewhere?
Dobbins?
JK's still a free agent.
Still a free agent.
Really?
Julian Peterson. Yo, what is with these throwback names?
Scott really wants Will Howard. Could be tonight.
I hear you, Scott.
Could be tomorrow. All right, Niners. Alfred Collins. Oh, my God. And
that's another D tackle off the board, which
Robert Saleh gets a big boy in the middle of that D line. Oh, my God.
He gets a clogger, man. He gets a man that's going to fill that gap.
That's their Javon Hargrave replacement.
One of the better run-stuffing D tackles in this class.
That's crazy. That is wild, dude. That's their Hargrave replacement.
Yep, yes it is.
One of the best run-defending defensive tackles in this entire class. Wow. He was up there with the likes of Tyleek Williams, Kenneth Grant, guys like that in terms of run defense.
Now I'm seeing Darius Alexander, man. He's not taken yet.
No, Darius Alexander, man, that might be due to his age.
It might be. I mean, he is 25.
Wow. They really took Alfred Collins. That's such a Niners pick,
But
though.
Collins is an athlete. He's a hell of a prospect. That's a great pick by San Francisco. To pair with Saleh. And that's them, man.
Building back that defense. They got Michael Williams and Alfred Collins in the first two picks.
They lost a lot of defensive guys.
Cowboys pick is in. I'm sorry, they were on the clock. Now it's in.
It's in.
Yeah, their pick is already in.
Yeah, they're being led by Brian Schottenheimer. Best of luck to them.
That's right. That is their new head coach.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
What is Jerry doing? What the hell is Jerry doing?
In just a moment. You got to go to commercial.
Yep, we got to keep waiting.
Yep. Listen, they could go running back here. Don't let it be Caleb Johnson.
Cowboys? Oh, don't say that.
Don't let it be Caleb Johnson.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Don't do that, please.
Don't say that.
Well, I'll use the bathroom really quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't take Johnson.
Let's see what the update is on the poll. Almost 350 votes. What position do you think the Steelers take at pick 83? 45% say running back. 42% say quarterback. Very, very close. Imagine Sanders to the Cowboys? I think so. I think it's a likely possibility, man. They were my dark horse last night. They went line with Tyler Booker. They need skill positions. They need offensive playmakers. But could they go quarterback? Could they take Deion's son? You wouldn't think Jerry wouldn't want that? It's not Shedeur? Okay, it's not Shedeur. it's not Shedeur. All right, I don't know who it is. I'm going to try to see if I can get a spoiler here. I'm not going to spoil it to you guys. I just want to know who it is. Oh! Okay, well, they don't go offense. They don't go offense. And I understand exactly why they made this pick. I understand exactly why they made this pick. Interesting. Really? I'm surprised they haven't gone any offensive playmakers yet, man. That's what they really need. They need another receiver. They need a running back. I don't know how many picks Dallas got tonight, but Lord above, they need some playmakers.
Don't let it be Johnson.
It's not Johnson.
Oh, it's not. Oh, so you know.
They didn't go offense.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm happy.
He said, I'm happy. That's cool.
All right, cool. All right, Caleb Johnson's still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
So is Giddens. So is Scatterboo. So is Sampson. Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Very, very surprised.
Oh, for real?
I get why.
Are you really that surprised by Dallas's pick?
I just thought they went offense.
Okay.
I get why they went where they went. It's a good pick. I'm just surprised they didn't go offense.
Well, some people are even questioning why they took Tyler Booker, so quick at 12th overall.
Well, Zach Martin retired. I mean, you kind of needed to fix that hole, didn't you?
Yeah. That's what they need to do.
J-Rod, who did the Steelers pick? I have no clue. I'm hoping it's a running back.
Now, according to team needs, cornerback is one, so...
It's not corner.
Okay. Or are you trying to throw me off?
No.
All right.
I wouldn't do that to you. Travis Frederick.
Wow.
Travis Frederick, man. He retired way too early.
Oh, pass rusher.
Edge, Boston College. Him and Parsons?
All right.
Him and Parsons?
All right.
Mike Green continues to fall. Wow.
Well, apparently his interviews threw people off.
Really?
Yeah. I guess he left a bad impression or whatnot.
Okay.
Apparently I read that. that.
Are the Cowboys going to move Odighizuwa to DeMarcus Lawrence spot and then put him opposite Micah Parsons? You would think, right? You got to think that, right?
They could do that.
Well, maybe they just keep Odighizuwa where he's at because they still got Mozzie Smith and all them and to play interior.
Well, don't they have a new defensive coordinator?
Yes.
Because Mike Zimmer, he retired after a year.
Yeah,
that was never going to work out.
That's a blessing for him.
That was never going to work out. Who is their new DC?
All right, Colts are on the clock.
Oh, Matt Eberflus.
Matt Eberflus.
Matt Eberflus, yeah. He's their new DC.
Wasn't he the...
He was a defensive coordinator. What was it? Denver?
Wasn't he the Bears
head coach,
and he got fired midseason?
He got fired after the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, that was so bad.
Yes. He's not a head coach.
No.
As a defensive coordinator, I mean, that's better for him. We'll see how that goes down for Dallas, but hey, they got a pass rusher. Colts
are on the clock.
Up at 45, the pick is in.
45 overall. We still got 38 picks to go, guys, until we get to find out who's going to be the next running back. I don't know, Pittsburgh Steeler.
We're getting closer, guys. We're almost there.
I saw who the Colts take.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. I saw who the Colts took.
Well, they're trying to get these picks out the way. It's going to be a long night. We've been here almost 2.5 hours, or 2 hours, I should say.
Yeah, right. Roughly almost 2 hours.
Oh, that's Jonathan Taylor. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he came from the University of Wisconsin.
That he
One of the
did.
better backs in a stacked running back class that year. That included J.K. and DeAndre Swift. And I think Clyde. Clyde didn't turn out good.
Nope. Neither did Cam Akers. Oh, okay. Ohio State cat.
Defensive tackle out of the Ohio State. It says edge. He's more so of an interior guy. He's another very, very, very good run defender.
No, but they get trench help. They get pass rush help. They get a good player there.
I really like that. I think he's a very good defensive lineman in this class. He was one of the bigger playmakers along that defensive line for them.
And played opposite of Jack Sawyer, so came up big for their championship push, the championship run.
And he's versatile. He can play edge. He can play interior.
And they took a pass rusher last year, didn't they? In the first round,
I think they did.
was it Latu?
Latu, yeah, from UCLA.
So he's gonna pair with Latu. That's a young pass rush duo there. Damn. All right. Wow. All right, Colts.
I see what the Colts are doing, man. I see what the Colts are trying to do.
Now we got the Rams at 46. Do they go quarterback?
Rams?
Do they go quarterback?
I don't know.
What's the future hold for them? Stafford is going a year-to-year basis.
This is their first pick, isn't it? Pick is in. This is their first pick because they traded.
They had the first, yeah.
Yeah, then no, they took their pick, didn't they?
I can tell you right now. No. Atlanta.
That's right. They trade. Yeah, Atlanta. Oh God.
They had the 26th pick. They traded away 20 spots because Atlanta gave them a haul and a first for next year.
Yeah. So this is their first pick tonight for the Rams, or for their entire draft.
And the Rams got 46, 90, and 101.
Steelers take Jadon Blue or Tutton.
You
in the
gotta go
fourth.
to commercial again.
I can see it. They brought both in for visits, man. I could see that.
If you're not down with that,
Isaiah.
we've got 2 words for you.
Because we're 199. I'm going to miss JT on my Buckeyes. He's a dog. He is.
That he is, bro.
He is. Electric Visual says kind of crazy, but any second now, Steelers could pull the trigger on Pickens trade. They could. I don't think it happens, but you are in the realm of, if it's ever going to happen, it's going to happen now, right? Sanders going to LA? I don't know. It makes sense because, Stafford ain't going to be there forever. Or I think Jalen Milroe, I think that'd be a terrific fit for him. He needs to learn a lot, and I think that'd be a terrific place for him to learn. So you got Dart, Shook, potentially Milroe, and or Howard being taken above Sanders.
Well, according to a league source on why the Saints picked Tyler Shook, this is from Justina Anderson.
1 second. Autumn, appreciate you with a 499. So Steelers need to address the secondary. They can't be putting Band-Aids on it with a veteran corner. They need to get Young back there. I agree. I don't know if they ever take corner because they got the bodies, though.
Yeah.
It's one of those positions. It's probably one of the few positions they could put on the back burner because they have the bodies there. They picked up 2 names for agency.
On paper.
But I hear what you're saying, and I agree with it. That could be the pick tonight. It could be one of the picks tomorrow.
Well, listen, Will Johnson's still there unless he goes to the Rams here.
Will Johnson, Trey Moss, Benjamin Morrison.
Yep.
The Steelers, man, listen, that is private workout. They sent Austin and some scouts. Could he be a dark horse option there at 83? I think that'd be great value for him. If he didn't get hurt, imagine where he'd be drafted. He might have already been drafted. Crazy, crazy stuff, man.
Well, it's already been crazy because Shook went before Sanders.
Don't forget Azarie Thomas.
Yep, that's
Don't
right.
forget Azarie Thomas. He
was brought in for a top 30 visit.
He and Amos were the only 2 corners the Steelers brought in for top 30 visits. I would love either. I would love either. I know we won't running back, but I would love either. I think that'd be terrific.
Real Talk says Sanders is a 2-for-1. Get a quarterback and eventually a coach in Dion.
Is he an NFL coach?
Do we want that in Pittsburgh? Do we want that?
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that. You guys already know our feelings about Shedeur.
I see what you're saying, though.
Still waiting on to get back from commercial. Because the NFL, they just need to throw out the advertisements. Steelers suck at drafting cornerbacks. They do.
They do. You're right.
Under Mike Tomlin, they have been horrible.
You're 100% right. But, I mean, that shouldn't deter us away from taking one. Not in my opinion. Especially when it's pretty corner heavy over here.
They have been excellent at drafting. The Rams have. My God. And it's a young team. With a veteran quarterback, but it's a young team that they have.
I'm going to break this laptop.
How about you don't do that? Maybe if Milroe's the pick at 83, I understand. All right.
What'd you say?
Maybe if Milroe's the pick at 83, I would understand.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Don't break that laptop.
I won't. No promises, though.
Michael Brockers. That's another throwback name. Yep. Oh, yeah, Michael.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, Rams, come on. First pick of the draft for you. Terrence Ferguson.
Yep.
Oh, they go tight end. Wow, over Elijah from the U?
Yep.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Tight end rankings, man. It's a good tight end class.
That's another weapon for Stafford for the offense there.
Sure is. That's their first pick tonight. They still got, what, 2 more?
To pair with Higbee?
Will Johnson will be gone. He goes to the Cards. Oh, really, you think?
Is that a prediction or a spoiler?
Well, he's...
We're going to have to wait, huh?
The Cardinals are up. Let me actually...
They don't have a corner, do they? No. Actually, no, they don't.
No.
I can't tell you who their number 1 is. Not off the top of my head.
Rams still piling up on that. I mean, listen, they got rid of Coop. They signed Devontae Adams. They got Terrence Ferguson now as their tight end in the second round. Kyron Williams was a touchdown magnet last year. They're still building that offense, man. Rams are still within contention. That defense is going to need a little help, but you saw, they went very heavy on the D-line last year, and they still got some extra picks tonight.
Now the Cardinals on the clock.
They took Walter Nolan at 16 last night, and the pick is in.
It's been in.
They had a very, very solid season. It was a losing record, but, showed a lot of potential. James Conner had a great year. Kyler Murray is mad underrated.
I think Murray had his best year last year.
Run the ball!
Nice tokes. Remember, for 31 months, says pick 83 is so fluff and far away.
Yes, it is.
It is, you're right.
But shout out to Nice Tokes.
31 months, man. We appreciate you.
And shout out to Pat Pete as he's announcing the Cardinals pick.
Still a legend.
Sure.
Will Johnson, he's off the
board.
board.
The freaking spoiler.
Dominic, you got it. Dominic,
That's
you got
a
it.
steal, dude.
Wow, that's a hell of a pick.
That's a freaking steal.
That's a hell of a pick.
Wow. They got their corner.
His biggest issues, man, is obviously his injuries. I read down his injury history not too long ago.
That's right.
So many injuries. He had shoulder injury. He had a hamstring injury coming into the draft process. Knee injuries. That's why he fell so much. But at 47, the value is too great. He was projected to be the first, complete corner, if you're not talking Travis Hunter, the first complete corner off the board, and he falls all the way down the mid-round 2. Wow, man. I'm surprised a lot of this talent's fallen.
Damn.
Wow. Good instincts. Good ball
Yeah,
skills.
just an eye for the ball, man. That's a great pick by Arizona.
If Will Howard's gone, they will get 3 pick sixes. McCord 5 versus Pitt. Yeah, McCord didn't have a good game versus Pitt. He did not. That was easily his roughest game last year.
Yo, Arizona Frill got 2 first-round players on defense. Wow.
All right. We got the Raiders. Trade alert. Uh-oh. Trade alert. The Raiders trade pick 48
to the Texans.
the Houston Texans. They had 5 picks coming in, 4 remaining.
See, you knew the Texans were going to be active.
They already took Higgins, and then they trade up now.
You knew they were going to be active.
Ooh, what'd they trade?
And the pick is in, of course, for Houston. Yeah, dude, they loaded that wide receiver room.
Raiders get 58 and 99 for 48. So they move down 10 spots and still get a pick at the end of tonight.
All right.
Whoa. So the Texans they had 5 coming in. Now they still got like 3 picks tonight,
Yes, they do.
including this one and then 2 more later, which is, I think, 79 and 89 or something like that. Okay, now what are they trading up for?
O-line help?
I think it's advised. Well, they trade in front of the Bengals, who need O-line help too. So
Yes.
it would make sense if they go O-line. Otherwise, I don't know where else they could go. They got their receivers. They got Mixon, who was good last year.
Well, let's take a look at who's the best available offensive lineman. There's Siri from Minnesota. Ariante Irsuri, however you pronounce his last name.
Electric wants the Steelers to trade
Tate
up.
Radledge, though injury prone, if they want to go guard.
Real Talk says Shedeur top 10 pick day 3. At this point, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, man. Doctor now lives in Houston. They drafted that 450-pound guy. Oh, what's his name? Desmond Watson? Is that his name?
Yeah, from Florida. Yeah, 466 pounds.
Big boy. Big boy.
He ran, what was it, a 5.86?
That don't matter. He's there for one reason only.
Yes, he is.
Okay. So to recap, the Texans trade up and they trade 58 and 99. They still
Second and third rounder.
They still got 48 now. The pick is in. They have 79 and 89 tonight.
Yep.
Interesting.
They got to go offensive line here.
They do. What didn't they lose Collins? Didn't they lose another tackle too?
Laramie Tunsil. They trade away Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah, they did.
They have right now. They have Cam Robinson and Trent Brown. I think that's the tackles.
Not good.
No.
Icy Rhodes with a 5 says, I would be slightly annoyed if Sanders make it to round 3, LOL, but that even a steal. I had a 2nd round grade on him, and he could fall all the way to the 3rd. Wow. I could never envision that. I could never.
Well, see, Seattle's there at 50. There's always a possibility Seattle takes him there.
You're right.
There's a chance there.
Texans, man, you gotta think they gotta go tackle here. Probably that cat from Minnesota. If not him, I have no clue.
This is a super long wait, bro.
It is. We
It is.
were spoiled last year with 3 day 2 picks. Now we only got 1.
We're just sitting here waiting.
Rob says if Sanders falls and we don't pick him, I'm so done. S-Dad says Sanders falling off a cliff. Is Sanders falling to us? I don't know. By 3rd, you mean day 3, right? I'm going to say this. If he falls to 83, I don't see the Steelers passing on him. But I said that last night.
That's what happened with Judkins? So he was out the room when the Browns called him. So members of his family had to talk to the Browns.
Why would he not have his phone on him?
All right.
Well, congratulations, and Derek Harmon will see you shortly.
He will greet you.
Scott really wants Howard. That could be tonight. It could be tomorrow.
Scott's all about Hyde.
If they take a quarterback, it's going to be no later than the first pick tomorrow. That's all I know. That's all I know. Quarterback, 3, Milroe. Running back, 4, Tutton. O-line, and 5th. I could see that being the plan for the Steelers if they want to.
All right, Texans, who'd you trade up for? That Owen Daniels again? That it is. Whoops, I hit the mic. My bad.
Yep, they
Ursery.
go tackle from Minnesota.
Yep.
That's a great pick.
Ariante Ursery.
They needed tackle, bro. They needed that. You got to protect the franchise. I mean, you saw last year, man. They couldn't hold anything.
And they need a young tackle. That's him. .331, 6'6". Big tackle. Against Abdul Carter, of all people. Wow.
What do y'all think we do? I still think we go running back. I
agree. I think it'd be running back.
Mark Caboli said the Steelers will run to the podium if Milroe is there at 83. I wouldn't run to the podium.
No pun
If
intended.
he's there at 83, maybe you can give him tomorrow. Let's see. We're at what? Pick 49. The
49.
Bengals on the clock. We still got, let me do my math. 24 picks. No. 34 picks.
30.
Oh, my God.
We're getting closer.
34 picks.
We're getting closer.
Oh, my God. This is so
You knew
long.
this, man.
So anyway, guys, how's your day been? You know, we got this long wait. Might as well get some casual talk going.
I think we need some Jeopardy music.
You guys having a great day? I'm having a great day. I actually woke up late as hell, bro. I didn't go to bed till 3 o'clock last night. I woke
slept
up
in a little bit.
I woke up at I didn't mean to. I set my alarm for 8:30, and it never went off.
And you said, fuck that alarm.
No, it never went off.
You must have been that beat. I'm not going to lie. By the time I went to bed, I was still wide awake. I was that happy.
So was I.
I was so happy about Harmon.
I was thinking about pulling an all-nighter.
Yeah,
But I had to get sleep, and it's not the first time I would have only gotten 5 hours of sleep.
We can't do that no more.
I was ready to be up at 8:30, and my body said, no, sir.
If you're not down with that, we've got two.
Oh, they go linebacker Demetrius Knight from South Carolina.
All right.
Icy Roads with a 2. Please, who the fuck needs Sanders? Please take him. I don't know. The Raiders.
I imagine the Seahawks.
Seahawks right here.
They're about to be on the board.
What about oh gosh, Seattle?
Seattle's up here. When's the next Raiders pick?
I don't know.
When is the next Raiders pick?
Raiders pick next at 68. That's the 4th pick of the 3rd round.
Well, it's coming up.
All right, so let's look at the teams ahead in regards to Sanders and or Milroe.
Seahawks.
We got Seahawks potentially now. If not this, well, we got the Seahawks at 50. They traded 52, so that's not an option anymore.
After that, it is either the Browns or the Raiders, and because the Browns have 67, the Raiders have 68. That's a long. Yeah, Sanders. Unless somebody trades up.
Yeah,
but then again, like, why would a team need to trade up? You look at the span after the if Sanders isn't taken here, there's nobody within that span that needs a quarterback.
Okay, so we got the Seahawks at 50. I'm sorry, the Raiders at 58. That's it for the 2nd round. For the 3rd round, you got the Raiders at 68. Raiders got 2 picks before us.
The pick's been in. And they go
Cowboys
to
at
commercial.
76.
I'm tired of these commercials, man. You're making our night
Yo,
wait
it
even
might
longer.
happen. Yeah, I'm saying it might happen.
What? Sanders?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, look at that stretch. Look at that span.
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Real talk with it too. What does that say? I can't read that on the computer.
Give me a moment. Why is it taking forever?
There we go. Shiloh might go before Sanders. Ain't no way. Shiloh might go before Shedeur. No way.
Good old Shiloh.
Ain't no way. All right, Electric. Who do you want them to trade up for? A running back?
None of the other backs been taken yet. Does Seattle take one here? Kind of hope not.
Oh, where did the Colts pick? The Colts pick at some point?
I'm not seeing their name up here.
They don't have a second round pick.
The Colts don't pick until
Right before us at 80. Dallas at 76. Oh, God.
All right. We're still gonna have to wait, guys. We'll see. Still gonna have to wait. Jeez, man.
He's going to fall. He's going to fucking
He
fall.
will fall.
He's going to fall.
I believe he will now.
Okay, but for my argument, let's see. Let's see.
Seattle could take him
So
here.
after us, Rams could take him at 90. Seahawks could take him at 92. Browns could take him at 94. Do the Browns have another pick before? The Browns still got 67 ahead of us too.
Yeah, they got 67 and 68. That's the next possibility for Sanders to be taken if Seattle doesn't take him here.
Okay, so let's say Sanders is there and the Steelers say, "Go fuck yourself" another time.
A second time.
I don't know if he's gonna fall because I mean the Raiders got 98 and 99 as well at the end of the night. Raiders got what, 3 picks? They got 3 picks in the 3rd round. Ain't no way they don't take a quarterback, right? Ain't no way. Ain't no way they don't go quarterback at some point. They got to pick at 58 too. They got 4 picks tonight. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they got to go quarterback. But they only get 58 and 68. And then after that is 98 and 99. The Browns got 94 and 67. The Giants ain't taking one, obviously. The Saints ain't taking one, obviously. The Jets?
I'm not even worried about like who's picking after us.
Well, my argument is if they pass on him, could he fall to the 4th?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm looking at teams after.
way. The 4th, there's no way. Right? Right, guys? I mean, geez.
So we're looking at the Hawks, Raiders, Colts, Cowboys, and Browns ahead of us. 5 teams. But Raiders got other picks later if they don't want to take a quarterback so soon. Same thing with the Browns.
Well, here's Sean Alexander.
Happy birthday, Jedediah.
Happy birthday.
How old are you?
Don't start.
Sorry.
Please.
Tight end from the U.
They take a tight
There you go,
end.
tight end.
So
They keep-
Shedeur's not taken here.
They keep stacking that offense.
Wow.
Yeah, because the Seahawks' next pick is 92, which is after us.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Woo! Oh God.
Yep.
Yo, chat. What's happening? Spammer, get out.
For real?
What was the Broncos Panthers trade? That must be something I missed.
Wait. No, Panthers. No, Broncos must have traded up then. Because Panthers are on the board right here. Did the Broncos trade up?
Let me check Rappaport.
They haven't showed it on the ticker yet.
Yeah, so, okay, the Broncos move back and Panthers trade up to 51. There's no trade details yet.
Okay.
I can't find trade details yet. So the Broncos did move back and the Panthers traded up. See if I can get some compensation news. Okay, Carolina trades 57, 74, 111, and 230 to Denver for 51, 85, 122, and 208. So they swapped day 3, early picks and later picks. The Broncos trade down 6 spots and trade their later third for an earlier third. Okay. So they swap second, third, fourth, and 7th. Okay. Cool. So they trade back to trade up. Nick Sorton.
All right.
Edge.
All right.
Panthers.
So Panthers traded up to get Nick Scorton, a pass rusher.
Eternal napalm. I agree. That's what I want. That is what I want. Running back tonight, quarterback tomorrow. No one's concerned about Shedeur being too cocky. They may be worried about Dion being a distraction. By a third, that is minimized. I don't think it has anything to do with Shedeur's attitude.
Some people may find his legendary,
The Steelers suck.
I don't consider that as a turnoff.
or the fact that he has this like $ gold chain on display.
King Riz Sr., appreciate you for subbing up, man.
Con artist is not conning or artisting.
A developed...
What do you want Con to do?
he traded the second round pick for DK.
I don't know what you want him to do. Like, he's got to wait.
Word Eater says a developed Milroe would be a top 10 pick this year. If a team can sit and teach him, he is worth more than Sanders. I agree. His ceiling is a lot higher. He needs a lot of work. He needs to sit 2 years. Can we teach him what he needs to be taught? Can the Steelers teach him what needs to be taught? Adrian, no. Dylan Sampson has not been drafted yet.
No, not yet.
Not
Johnson
yet.
hasn't been drafted yet. Scotty Boo hasn't been drafted. Ever since Henderson, no back has been drafted yet.
No, you're right. Caleb Johnson will be a fucking insane pick. I will shit my pants if he's still on the board, says Master
Yeah, swear jar.
Chief Gross.
A little bit of that.
That'd be crazy, right? I thought he'd be a second round pick. Real Talk says it's one thing to be cocky, but cocky and not that good, hard pass. In regards to Shedeur, obviously.
Titans pick.
He looked like Samuel Jackson.
Keith Bullock, of course it is. Edge out of UCLA.
Not familiar. Oluwafemi Aladeju. Edge from UCLA.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar, but they get pass rush help. I mean, they did lose Harold Landry.
They did.
All right. Well, there we go.
Broncos will take a running back. Titans should take one. Well, the Titans didn't. Broncos got to go back, right? They didn't go back yet. Who the hell is their running back? McLaughlin?
That and the Notre Dame rookie, Esteem.
Ryan says, y'all stay sleeping on Sanders. He's going to be a beast.
Listen,
I don't think he's going to be an elite guy.
Listen, Ryan, I know your feelings on Shedeur.
I don't think he's going to be an elite quarterback. That's my problem with Shedeur. I don't think he's an elite guy. I could be wrong. I just don't think he's an elite guy. God. Drew Allard does not know. Throw the ball away, you fucking Nimrod.
You better swear jar that.
I was watching the highlight of the Titans pick, and Drew Allard he has no pocket presence. He's just roaming around, holding the ball too down. Throw it away. God. There's nothing downfield. If there was, the ball would have been out of your hands.
Well,
get rid of it.
That's for next year's talk.
That's been one of the...
That's for next year's
That
talk.
was also one of the biggest issues I had with a lot of quarterbacks this year.
Oh, yeah.
Dart, Shedeur, Milroe especially. These guys hold on to the ball too long.
Yep. That's a big negative. Buccaneers pick is in, and we got to wait. More commercials.
I don't think the Steelers have the personnel to develop Milroe correctly, and I don't want Sanders. I agree.
No, they don't have the personnel. I don't trust in the personnel or the coaching. If Milroe were to go to the Raiders or Seattle or even the Rams, that's better development for him. Much better. I think that's a better fit for Milroe.
I think Seattle or the Rams are two of his best fits. Maybe even the Raiders.
If he were to come to the Steelers, that's just not a good mix.
We better not trade assets for Alar. I'm not trading up for Alar. No. No.
Tight. Peyton Manning on a Bud Light commercial. Peyton Manning and his commercials, bro.
30 more picks till we know. Yeah, 30 more picks. You're right. Bucks pick is in. The Buccaneers pick is in.
I'm seeing these memes on Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, right. He's just waiting.
Watch him be a Steeler.
Shedeur posted a pic with New York Giant cleats 3 days before the draft and then just posted his money sign chain. Where is this he is humble narrative coming from? I think his dad and his family need to be humbled by just thinking, oh, he's a Sanders. He's going to be drafted too high. Clearly not.
Dan, did you see this?
No.
Just about, I want to say about 30 minutes ago, Derek Harmon shared a picture of him and his mother together. He posted on his Instagram story with I Need You Now by Smokey Norfolk.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I did not realize my volume was so high. Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah,
go
Harmon
to the
posted a
post.
picture of him and his mother on his story with I Need You Now by Smokey Norfolk with the caption, I love you, broken heart emoji.
Damn. Once again, man, huge prayers, huge condolences go out to Derek Harmon and his family in this great but rough time. I hate it for him, dude. I really do.
It's tough, man. I feel for Harmon. I feel for him again. Thoughts, prayers, condolences to Harmon, to his family.
For sure.
Take your time, Harmon. Take your time. Do what you need to do. Yeah.
Damn.
But she saw her son make it.
Yeah, she saw her son make it, and she was able to hold on long enough to know that he made it. And I think that's terrific. It sucks that she's not here to celebrate with him for the long haul, but at least she held on long enough to let him know.
We've got 2 words for
Mason in the chat.
Well, the 199, get off Milroe, meat, rip to moms for real, though.
Yes.
Yes, Mason, yes. Steelers
I'm not big on Milroe in
No,
general.
I'm not. Steelers social media team just posted a photo of Harmon with Arts, the second from the... Did they? Because I know Art Rooney put out
He's right
a
there.
statement.
He's right there.
Really?
There he is.
He's there.
There's him with Omar.
Wow.
There's him with Carl Dunbar. I love that.
He actually made it there.
Man, what a strong individual. What a strong man. What a strong, emotional guy, man. All respect to Derek Harmon. All right, Bucks, who you taking?
Listen, man, that's a soldier right there.
That's a soldier. Bucks take. Benjamin Morrison.
Cornerback. He's gone. Ben Morrison's gone.
So they got Emeka Egbuka and now Benjamin Morrison.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
At 53.
You know, man, if he would have stayed healthy, where he would have lined up, where he would have been drafted. He missed 10 games last year. He would have been in that first round discussion if he stayed healthy. This is a lockdown dude. Man. I know Todd Bowles is happy about that one.
Yep. Of course he is.
All right, but my question is, why is Trey Amos falling? What did he do? Azareye'h Thomas from Florida State.
Siobhan Revel, don't forget about him from East Carolina.
Siobhan Revel. Dude, we still got some strong corner help here. I don't want to roll out corner at 83 if any of these guys are available. The talent might be too crazy.
I don't think the Steelers can, dude.
Buccaneers, man, what a draft. What a draft.
All right, time for Green Bay to make their second selection.
Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay. All right.
Go Pack out. I'm still salty over 45. Sorry. Yes, Caleb Johnson's still there. As a matter of fact, we will go down a list
Yeah,
of
he
best
is.
available. Best available, Mike Green, Darius Alexander, Siobhan Revel, Shedeur Sanders, Trey Amos, Jared Wilson, Shamar Turner, Trey Harris, Jalen Knoll, Jordan Burch, Kevin Winston, Jack Besh, Caleb Johnson, Jalen Royals, Azareye'h Thomas, Kyle Williams, Xavier Watts, Joshua Farmer, Tate Ratledge. Tons to pick from, bro.
Jordy fucking Nelson, swear jar.
Dude, Jordy Nelson, this is Cooper Kupp before Kupp. What do y'all know about that? He torched us in the Super Bowl, though, man. He really torched us. He torched
Dude,
William Gay.
Nelson was somebody different.
Jordy Nelson was that dude back then, man. Oh, he was a bad white boy.
Good old 87.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent left over, man. Said before, I'll say it again. I can't see Deion Sanders' son not being good in the NFL. It just only seems right. It's the bloodlines. It's
The
the
pedigree, man. The genes. I get it.
Anthony Belton tackle.
All right.
Take a hold line. I shall return. I shall return. I will be right back.
You going?
I'm gonna take the Browns to Super Bowl.
Okay. I was gonna ask, you gonna go 1 or 2? You gave me that answer. Okay. They need to sign Nick Chubb. I don't think the Steelers will sign Nick Chubb. They haven't even signed J.K. Dobbins. They've looked extensively at running back right here. I mean, all signs pointed to them drafting a running back. Just a matter of when, and honestly, who could still be on the board. So we got the Chargers coming up at 55. Inching closer to the Steelers' pick, slowly but surely. We're getting there. Mason is a good enough starter. He showed this in 2019 and 2023. I mean, Mason saved our season in 2023. I mean, he's a very capable fill-in quarterback. He's one of the better backup quarterbacks, in my opinion. I've said it several times. I'd rather ride with Mason than overvalue at the quarterback position in this draft class and overpay a quarterback in general with A-Rod. I'd rather just ride with Mason. See what he can do with DK and George Pickens. Hope Caleb Johnson will fall. Sebastian, man, that's listen, I'm crossing my fingers on that. I don't see him being there at 83, but if he is, I don't know how you pass up on a guy like him, especially since the Steelers brought him for a top 30 visit. I would love Johnson, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah, if Caleb Johnson's there, I think he's the pick. Sanders in the third, that could be the pick too.
Time for the Los Angeles Chargers.
So it's hard to envision him being passed on twice, right? If Caleb Johnson isn't there, I really like DJ Giddens too, man.
It's Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon?
Already out the league.
You're right. Like 10 years ago he was drafted. Trey Harris!
Wide receiver, Ole Miss.
Oh, him with McConkey.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
There you go.
That's a strong addition.
There you go.
That's another big body guy. Big playmaker. Great on the perimeter, bro.
Wow.
Him and McConkey. McConkey can be like that intermediate, that yak guy. Trey Harris is going to be someone that just says, go long. Make plays down the field.
And they just had 2 young offensive weapons in Hampton and Harris.
Oh,
yeah.
they're having a good draft so far. They are making that offense stronger with Herbert.
Yeah, that offense has been bolstered.
You got Najee as the trucker in short yardage situations. I'm liking that offense this year.
that offense, man. As long as Herbert doesn't throw 5 interceptions, you know.
Oh, I'd rather have Skylar Thompson start just so I can laugh at how bad Mason must be for another first year in the system guy to take the starting job. At this point, Skylar Thompson might be the starter. Justin Herbert is Phillip Rivers. They won't do anything. I mean, the Chargers are always going to charge her, aren't they? Aren't they? All right, Bears.
The Bears.
They got to go running back. They took Loveland. They took Burden. Now they need their long runner. It's got to be a running back, right? Ben Johnson's all about stacking that offense. They need a running back.
Well, the pick is in for the Bears. As we're looking at 400, almost 480 of yens watching right now.
Thank
live.
y'all, man. Thank y'all
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are making this long wait of a night 2 for us Steelers fans.
A lot more fun. A lot more better.
This is great. This is great. This is great. Can we get 200 likes? We're 17 away. Shout out to Mike Wallace.
And we go to another commercial, guys. I'm starting to get tired of these. I should just be used to it.
Wait,
by
the
then.
Broncos traded back again?
Where?
The Broncos traded back
Yeah,
again?
their picks next after Chicago.
So the Broncos traded back from 51 to 57. Now they're trading back from 57 to the Lions. Broncos trade 57 and 230, which I think they just got for trading back. So they trade 57 and 230 to the Lions for 60 and 130.
So they trade back 3 spots and get an additional 4th.
Yes. Yes.
Damn, Denver, look at you stacking up on some picks.
Yeah, because they got 130 from the Panthers. They traded that in the pick, 57 from the Panthers, to trade back and get a 4th back.
Man.
So they have 2 4ths tomorrow. Because they have 122 and now the 130. Okay.
8 after, yeah.
So they get 2 extra picks tomorrow in the 4th round. They traded back 9 spots to do it, but
Well, Denver's trading back. They made that move. Looking at the update on the poll.
What did the Lions train up for, bro?
Well, it's ahead of the Raiders. I don't know. But I'm looking at the updated poll here. So far, 46%.
Like to see Mike Green for edge depth or Johnson at running back with our 2nd pick. I don't think Mike Green falls that far, and it's hard to envision Johnson falling that far too. But you never know. Crazy things have happened. Is Kevin James the Denver coach? From the movie, yes. Yes.
Quinshon Junkins wasn't in the room, so his mom had answered the phone when the Browns called.
Are you
the
serious?
draft. They showed that. Yeah, they showed that earlier.
That's a fun draft story. Imagine Andrew Berry or Kevin Stefanski on the phone, and he's like, who's this? Good for him, man. Good for him. I like Judkins as a player. I just hate that we got to go up against him twice. I trust our D-line, though. I trust our D-line to shut that down. Thomas says, yeah, I like how you react and act compared to other podcasters. It's genuine and shows. Keep up the great work. Thomas, we appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Thomas. There's nothing but authenticity over here, man.
Have to take Sanders. We don't need a 4th edge rush. I think Sanders eventually falls. That's wild, right?
He's falling, dude.
Wild.
He's falling. I didn't think he'd fall this far.
Still available.
I didn't think he'd fall this far.
That's insane.
Hey, here we are.
That's insane.
Pick is in for
the
Chicago.
Bears. They got to go running back, right? They got to go running back. They have to.
The Bears still suck. Yep.
68 sacks allowed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Caleb Williams was really running for his life.
Now they did make some trades though. It's Seth Rollins. It's Seth freaking Rollins, yo. Where's Paul Heyman? Where's Paul Heyman?
Where's the wise man?
Oh, see, he just turned heel, man. He knows how to work the crowd. Come on, Rob, join me. Whoa.
I'm not. Dan, stop.
Whoa.
Stop.
No?
No.
It's Seth freaking Rollins.
Listen, I love Rollins, though. He's great.
He just turned heel. He knows how to work a crowd. God, his laugh, though, has never been.
You know? That's changed.
Where's Paul Heyman?
Yo,
Where's Paul Heyman?
This is awesome.
Where's Braun Breaker?
All right, Seth. All right. All right, Seth. All right. Great job working the crowd.
Oh, man.
You're a true veteran at that. I'll give you that. I am a revolutionary.
Freaking Rollins!
Damn, Seth. All right.
Now, you know you don't believe that, Seth. They're not the greatest franchise. Ozzy Chapello tackle. Okay, so they just fixed up the line.
So it's not running back.
Arguably the best tackle available on the board. They do pass on another running back.
I'm surprised they didn't play. Are they playing this theme?
I think they're playing his theme.
It sounded like for a moment. I don't know if they did or not. I'm surprised they didn't play his theme when he first came out.
NFL will introduce new uniforms beginning in 2025 that will be inspired by local communities of the team's rivalries jersey. Oh, okay. That should be cool. I'm excited to see what the Steelers are. They always get good alternative unis, man.
How about Seth Rollins, though? Huh?
Love Seth Rollins. I was marking out. I'm sorry. My wrestling fandom marked out there for a second. Update: Raiders pass on Shedeur. All right, Lions back on the board because they traded up.
Yep. Yeah, nothing but offense so far for Chicago.
And that's not going to change. I don't know.
No.
When's their next pick? I don't think that's ever going to change. Let me see. Let me see. Bears picks 2025. See what their picks are.
All right. I don't know why they're highlighting the Broncos. It's not the Broncos.
Yeah, they traded away.
They messed up. I have Heath Miller jailbird jersey.
They got 72 tonight. They got 72.
All right. Yep. Oof.
Shout out to Christopher, man. Rest in peace. Electric. I don't think he's picking up the phone. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Harmon's mama passed away last night. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
It breaks my heart, man.
It's a
I
tragedy.
actually got teary-eyed reading it this morning.
Yep, it's a tragedy, dude.
Didn't Ben throw 6 touchdowns in that Bumblebee jersey? He sure did. That was against the Colts.
Yeah, I remember
in
that game vividly.
2014. Touchdowns from AB twice, I think. Bryant twice. Wheaton and Heath, I think. Heath.
Hell, I remember a crazy catch by Lance Moore.
Tate Ratledge, guard from Georgia. He's off the board.
They took Tate.
I thought he'd fall farther, but they take Tate. That's a Lions player if I've ever seen one. That is a Dan Campbell lineman if I've ever seen one. Almost like another Dan Skipper, like the way they play, the way they perform, the way they look.
Yep.
Luke Carter, very, very chippy, very tough. If he can stay healthy, that'll be a good addition to their line. I'm sure Gibbs is going to be very happy with that one.
Oh, yeah. Gibbs and Montgomery at that.
I thought his injuries would make him fall farther. Lions taking, they traded up for him too.
No, Campbell sees this man. He sees this talent. He sees this big guy at right guard.
So you're telling me we only got like a small amount of picks remaining into the second. Like that's all we got.
Yep.
That's all we got, folks. We got the Ravens, Broncos, Commanders, Bears, Chiefs, and Eagles for the rest of the second round. That's it.
All right, Raiders. This would be, I think it would be the Raiders' second selection right here. The pick is in.
Well, yeah, apparently the Raiders
It's not Shedeur.
the Raiders need? What do they need? They went running back. They could use more line help. They could also go receiver because they ain't got no one opposite Myers. Steve Wisniewski.
That's actually the father of Stefan Wisniewski.
Former Steeler, former Chief, former Eagle. Ryan, appreciate you getting these spammers out.
Hell yeah, Ryan. Willie Brown, yep.
Oh, Dominic.
What?
Drake. Don't look at the chat.
Okay, I won't. What?
I'm mad.
You sound okay.
I'm mad.
You're
I'm mad.
You're pissed off, aren't you?
Oh, I'm mad. Oh, I'm mad. Jason, it could be quarterback, could be running back. It's one of the two. I don't want to sleep on corner though, because Amos or Trey Amos and Azaria Thomas are still there. Steelers met with both. Jack Bash
Oh, wide receiver. They got a good one.
is a Vegas receiver.
They got a good one, dude.
Sure did. They sure did.
We all know Besh's story. We know it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't mean to sound like ESPN over here. His brother was killed in that attack on New Year's Day in New Orleans. But he had an incredible Senior Bowl. He had an incredible Senior Bowl game. I think he's going to be a legit receiver. I see a lot of Puka vibes with him.
Yep. I think he's a tight end converted
Receiver.
Yeah, he converted from tight end to wide receiver, and he had a hell of a season for TCU.
Yep. Good for Besh. Good for Besh.
He moves very smooth for a man of his size and position. That's a good pick by the Raiders. Gino's going to like him a lot. Wow. There goes Besh. There goes another wide receiver off the board. And Baltimore is up with the 59th pick.
All right, Rob, I want to know who you think they take.
The Ravens?
Yeah.
Well, they took Malachi Starks. I don't know. I'm trying to think. We mentioned running back, which I hope they don't go.
I know who they go.
Oh, it sounds like you do. Defense, maybe? Pass rusher?
I know who they go.
I'm going to say pass rusher. The best one available is Mike Green. I'm going to show a highlight package for Jack Besh.
That's fucked up. That's messed up, bro.
Yeah, it was.
That's right. That's right. Wow. He got a tattoo. That's the seventh heaven. That's the same number that his brother wore. And he has his brother's birthday over his heart. It's in Roman numerals. His brother is with him always.
Go do it, Jack.
That's an emotional moment for him. Very happy for him. He can't be with no better coach than Pete Carroll. I love that for him. Now, back to business. The Baltimore Ravens. I hate you. To the Ravens fans in there, I hate you.
I'm gonna say again. I'm gonna say it's pass rusher. The best one available is Mike. It would be the most Ravens pick ever. It would be to take the best defensive player available, especially if it's a position of need. It's Mike Green. I know it's Mike Green. I don't even need whoever's the hell's gonna say it. It's the pick. I know it's Mike Green. I feel like I know the Ravens more than they know themselves. Oh, they're really showing Jack Besh still. Really highlighting how he's feeling. Him and his family. Oh, they got a commercial.
Another commercial.
Well, all right.
Can we quit?
All right, Mike Green, final answer. I'll be right back.
How do we tell them? How do we tell them? How do we tell them, chat? How do we tell them? How do we tell them?
The Steelers suck.
I agree. Rocky, you're right. Major Keys, appreciate you for subbing up. Shout out to you guys, man. Let me see something. God, everything is on commercial. NFL Network, ABC, ESPN. Everything's on commercial. Update on the poll, man. What position do you think the Steelers take at pick 83? Quarterback has trumped running back. 47%. Running back is at 40%. They love dragging this out for commercial money. Always, always, always. As if the NFL don't get enough. Overpriced tickets. As if they don't make enough money in this tough economy. Oh. Okay, well, one, I'm not going to spoil it for those watching, but I know who the Ravens take, and I just found out who the Broncos took. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh man. Do people realize Caleb Johnson fits our scheme and had 1,600 rushing yards last year? He completely fits our scheme.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Dominic. I ain't gonna spoil it for the chat. I just found out who the Ravens took too. The Ravens and the Broncos.
Yeah, the feed's just taking too long because all these
Cody,
commercials.
it depends how you view it. It depends how you view it. Really depends how you view it. I don't understand why I gotta keep refreshing this.
Yeah, keep it up to date, huh?
There we go.
All right, Raven, just make the freaking announcement.
There we go. Cool.
Mel's best available: Shedeur Sanders, Mike Green, probably not anymore.
Wow, Shedeur Sanders is at the top. Wow, who would have?
Darius Alexander, Trey Amos, and Jared Wilson.
All right, let's get a new poll in the chat. Attention, SteelTwins. The Ratbirds suck. I agree. They do suck. I mean, they whooped their ass in the playoffs, but they still suck. New
Maybe
poll.
don't bring that up, Dan. Please.
If Sanders or Milroe are there.
New
at
poll.
A3,
New
do
poll.
you pass on them for another player/position. New poll in the chat. I'll be very intrigued to know the answer to this one. Ryan, I said rat birds. I wasn't talking about your birds. I can't say you guys suck. You guys are the champs.
Yeah, you don't suck.
What is third round draft salary? I don't know.
I can't give you that answer. I don't know.
There's a new poll in the chat, folks. New poll in the chat. If Sanders or Milroe are there at 83, do you pass on them for another player/position? Get you guys' polls in the chat, man.
Skin says, I want McCord.
I want Howard in the 4th.
I don't mind either. Yeah, whatever.
Mike Green.
Whatever.
Mike Green.
I knew it. Whatever.
Whatever, man.
Big whoop.
Whatever.
Big
How did he
freaking whoop.
fall to the bottom of the 2nd round?
Big freaking
That's not
whoop.
even right. That's not even right. That's not even right.
Listen, he's emotional. I mean, you see that on his face. He's all emotional.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
I just saw who the Commanders took, too.
Oh, stop seeing spoilers.
I'm not spoiling them. I'm not spoiling.
You're
I'm just
spoiling
saying,
them for yourself.
I know exactly who the Commanders got, and I'm a little upset. But that's an incredible pick. At the bottom of the 2nd round?
But we got to get to it.
Yeah, Broderick, you better be ready. That's all I got. I said, Broderick, you better be ready. I don't know what side they'll play him at. He can play either, but... Oh, God.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Dude, if there's one position they know how to draft, it's edge rusher. It's defense. They know how to draft defense.
They got...
Yeah, watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They got 2 first-round defensive players. The Ravens did. The Cardinals did as well with Nolan and Johnson. The Ravens just did it with Starks and Green.
the Ravens are having an incredible draft. He's emotional too, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't like that at all for us. I don't. That absolutely sucks.
Step up your game line.
All right, Dolphins. Did I say Dolphins? I meant Broncos. My bad.
Broncos.
Don't the Dolphins have a pick coming up? Broncos country. Let's ride. Yeah, Wisconsin Badgers. We appreciate TJ Watt. Sorry we couldn't give him what he needs. In fact, chat, I don't know if you guys can see, that's TJ Watt in the back there.
By your head, yeah.
That's TJ Watt. That's the closest he'll get to those rings.
Oh.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. The Broncos take RJ Harvey. Caleb Johnson falling?
Whoa! Hold up! What?
Caleb Johnson, they go back, but they go Harvey.
Harvey went before. No, I didn't expect that.
See, it's interesting. I like Harvey. I think that's a stud. But he's a little older. He's coming off 2 years with bell cow production, which is good. It's just a lot of baggage.
That's a lot of mileage.
Well, a lot of mileage, yes.
A lot of mileage.
But
Harvey's good.
He's very good. He's got
Harvey's
speed.
good.
He's shifty. He's got great vision.
I just didn't think he'd go into second at all.
Me neither.
But he's a hell of a talent.
Caleb Johnson falling? Oh, hold on,
Listen,
guys.
I'm not getting my hopes up.
Hold on, I see y'all in the chat. I got you.
Diarrhea poop. Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
I forgot we had that sound bite.
Yeah, we haven't replaced it yet.
Let's not replace it.
We're not, because that's going to come in handy this year. I'm telling you right now.
It probably will, yes.
Commanders. Well, you know who the Commanders took.
Ravens put 299 yards rushing on defensive guru Mike Tomlin's highest paid NFL defense. We don't change until Tomlin's gone. Pure insanity. I agree. Like, the errors have been the constant same for so many years now, and there's only one guy that's been here through all that. Commanders. Like, all the same defensive mistakes, or because of who? Because of why? We don't attack middle of the field because of why? This is a great pick by the Commanders.
Amos.
Trey Amos. How did he fall that far?
Wow. Dan Quinn's going to love him.
That's
Dan
amazing.
Quinn's going to love him.
He's gonna replace
Emmanuel
St. Jude.
Forbes.
He's gonna replace Forbes.
He's going to pair.
Wow.
He's going to pair with Lattimore if Lattimore can stay healthy.
Wow.
But compared to Pat Surtain. Jeez.
Yeah, and I don't know if Lattimore is ever gonna get playing in the Commanders, but I mean that's a good vet to learn with. That's a very good vet to learn beside.
Maybe even pair with. Damn. Amos to the Commanders, that's a hell of a fit.
Sure is.
That's a hell of a get. For a team that went to the NFC Championship game? Wow. All right, and the Bears are still on the clock right here. The pick is in.
Dude, Caleb Johnson's falling. All right, Bears.
He better keep falling.
Where are the Bears going?
He better keep falling because I'm not going to get my hopes up.
We got, how many picks we got?
I'm going to keep my options open.
We got 21 picks to go, folks. 21 picks to go.
21?
21 picks. 21? What's 9 plus 10? 21?
You stupid. I gotta get another drink. I'm out already.
What do y'all know about Vine? How many of y'all old enough to know Vine in its prime?
I know Watermelon.
Vine peaks over TikTok.
I know what
7 days out of the week and twice on Sunday.
I know what the dog doing. That backflip though.
Dude, look, my humor is based off of Vine, bro. Like, most times throughout the day, I'm just quoting Vine references. Honestly.
I miss Vine.
Honestly.
Every now and then I'll watch a compilation of Vines just to
Call the ambulance.
as a throwback.
Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. And Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
Blackberry.
Yeah, you never had it?
No.
Oh.
I don't drink soda.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Blackberry.
I get it, guys. You guys are getting very, very, very impatient. Pick 83, Johnson or Sanders? I still want to go running back. If Sanders and Milroe are there at 83, do you pass on them for another player / position? 56% of you guys say no. You guys don't think that they should pass on Sanders or Milroe?
If either are there,
All right, I'm impatient.
if I had to choose between Sanders,
Yeah, if it comes down to quarterback, yeah.
would I still prefer? Like, say if Sanders or Caleb Johnson are there at 83, my preference, honestly, is Johnson.
Me too. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility you can get him tomorrow. Sanders. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
Who knows, dude? Who knows?
If you miss out on Sanders, well, you got Will Howard, maybe Milroe tomorrow, McCord. All I'm saying is they've looked at a lot of running backs for today. They could push it back. Sampson can fall, Tutton can fall. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends what the team
Mr.
wants.
Irrelevant.
What do you say?
No, that's what Dave said, Mr. Irrelevant. Are you saying? Are you implying he'll be Mr. Irrelevant?
No, that'll be Shiloh. Dion will make sure that his boys are drafted.
Well, he's not making sure that his son's getting drafted.
Dion will make sure his boys are drafted. He will call whoever is the last pick tomorrow. I'm like, yo, grab my boy, grab my kid.
He gonna treat him. He gonna turn into Paul Heyman,
I heard Will Levis
hyping up the tribal chief.
I heard Will Levis could be an option in the quarterback room, which got the Titans' #1 pick.
What, Levis?
If you're not down with
he's too turnover prone. I don't think Tomlin wants that.
Sturley with a $4.99. Y'all got what y'all wanted last night. Tonight it's my day.
We can get we can get both. We can both get what we want. We can get both worlds.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Right?
Lee, that's funny. You might be right though. I can't believe he's fallen.
Yeah, here comes the Bears selection
All right, Bears, who y'all taking?
as they get understandably booed.
You aren't either.
Yeah, you might want to slow your roll.
You're like the third best team. Shamar Turner, edge. Defensive lineman. They go D-line.
There goes the other Shamar from Texas A&M.
Actually, the Bears are probably the fourth best team in the division.
They're the fourth. Because
That's a strong division though.
the Lions, Vikings, and Packers had double-digit wins.
They all got young quarterbacks. You got Jordan Love. You got J.J. McCarthy. Jared Goff isn't young, but I mean,
He's got the support of Detroit.
It's a young team. You
Really
got Caleb
young.
Williams, obviously. That division's crazy.
They got their guys.
I think Dallas does pick again before us. I think they do.
Yeah, get a double check on that. Yeah,
All right, we're on the Shedeur Sanders watch again. Browns pick 67, Raiders pick 68. Cowboys pick 76, Colts pick 80. About it.
That is about it.
That's about it.
Looking at who's the best available right now before the Chiefs selection: Darius Alexander, Siobhan Revel, Shedeur Sanders, Jared Wilson, Jalen Knoll, Kevin Winston, Caleb Johnson, Jalen Royals, Jordan Birch, Azaria Thomas.
How is Tom?
I don't know. That's a lot of good talent.
He's gonna be a great pick for some team. I thought he would have been. He was getting first round talks too. Chiefs.
Oh, Tennessee guy.
Tackle from Tennessee. Omar Norman Lott.
Defensive tackle from Tennessee. There goes an Omar.
All right, last pick of the second round, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles took Jahad Campbell last night.
Yes, they did.
What are they going to do now? Who are they going to add now?
Could they go corner here? Could they go corner? Is it Thomas? Is it Revel?
They could definitely go corner.
Do they go secondary?
Yeah,
Safety.
Siobhan Rebel's still there too. Sanders at 199 like Brady. he was coached by Brady too.
Yeah, that's right.
As a guy from Syracuse, McCord ain't bad. He's pretty accurate, short and mid, and he has an arm but needs some work. My biggest issue with him is he stares down receivers a little too much.
Yep.
He
needs to read the field a bit more.
He relies on just his first target, and then if that's unavailable, if they're covered down the field, he kind of is like, what do I do now? But I wouldn't mind him 4th or 5th round at all. I think he puts the ball where the receivers can get it. I do like his accuracy. He's not the most athletic. He has no mobility whatsoever.
Hey, guys, we're 19 picks away.
19 picks away, folks. We're not so far there. Where did you get your hat? Ooh, me or him? I got mine from Fanatics, NFL Pro Shop. It's the Steelers draft hat. Well, the alternative one. The white one. And it's still in the bag because I don't want to take it out. This is the OG draft hat this year. But I kind of like the white. I think it just pops more. It's like an old school look. It kind of gives me 70s Steelers vibes.
I got this from Goodwill.
Yeah, you just nonchalantly like, yeah, I got it from Goodwill. Oh, that's funny. That's a good hat, though. You love that hat.
I love that hat. It's my go-to hat. It's the one I wear every video, every stream.
I'm telling you that the Giants front office said Sanders was an asshole. Ryan says, I got a hat for you, too. Yeah, buddy. What is Shedeur's rating going to be on Madden this year? 35? No. It'll be like a 72, probably.
They'll hype it up. There's no doubt.
I don't know if the Giants said that. I don't know. I don't have sources. I'm just reading
I'll
what the
tell you
chat
right now,
said.
the Eagles are taking a quarterback, so Shedeur will not be taken in round 2.
I'm trying to see who the
At
Eagles
all.
took. I'm trying to see who the Eagles took. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. That makes all the sense in the world.
Okay. All right.
I didn't think he'd go this early, but that makes all the sense in the world. Wow.
All right, we'll see.
They go defense again. I'll tell you that right now. They go defense again.
All right, I'm not surprised by that.
Because they need offense. Their offense is too good. Just give it to Barkley 1,000 times.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They got a new OC again, but they'll be fine.
They've been through OC changes every year since Asani Sirianni. Since Nick Sirianni was there. And they've succeeded, so they'll be all right. I got a towel on my head. Nervous as I get it. We're getting closer, guys. The wait's not getting too much longer. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that the Eagles pick went this early. So Shedeur Sanders does not go round 1, and he does not go round 2.
Nope. He's bound to go round 3, isn't he? Isn't he?
So to recap, again, you got the Browns, Raiders, Cowboys, Colts.
All right, Eagles. Who'd you get? Who'd you add? You said it was defense?
Yeah.
Who'd they add on defense? I see what he did there.
Hello, Wisconsin! That 70 show?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Too bad the two main hosts are kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Andrew Makuba. I didn't think he'd go this early. He's gonna be a good safety.
I actually forgot all about him.
I didn't think he'd fall. I thought Watts would have went before him, or even like Kevin Winston.
No, that's good. That's a good pick.
But I didn't think he'd go that early.
That's a good pick. Damn.
He's a prototypical free safety.
Well, they need somebody to replace Gardner Johnson.
He's a little smaller in terms of weight. He's an inconsistent tackler, but incredible ball skills. Ball hawk, 5 picks last year. Like that's a Philadelphia Eagles safety.
Yes, it is.
He's a bit of a thumper too, if he wants to play down close to the line of scrimmage. He's got incredible range and good play recognition towards his area.
That's a beautiful read.
Great instincts.
Beautiful read.
I didn't think he'd go that early though, man. I'm embarrassed for Sanders. You know what? I'm a little embarrassed for him too. This is kind of humiliating, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, like he decked out his whole wall. He had legendary on his wall, on his couch, you know, the cushions and whatnot. He had a big like $sign diamond chain and whatnot.
Legendary.
He had it on display.
Yo, he's got that cabinet, that shelf of all the hats. You might want to dust them off there, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, Tyler Shook went before you, bro. Tyler Shook, someone that's older than you by like 4 years. Yo.
All right, round 3. Oh, it already did it for me. Hey, look at you, ESPN. Appreciate you. All right.
Way ahead of you, bro. Legendary 5th rounder. Yeah.
Oh, they're recognizing the vets. Hell yeah. Shout out to the United States military.
America.
Oh, they're playing God Bless the USA.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. At least Shedeur has a nice draft room. He does. It's really outdated, though, isn't it? Legendary Water Boy. Do they speed things up in round 3? This is getting a little excessive. I think they do. I think they start kind of speeding through some things.
I mean, we've been here, 3 hours now?
I'm crushing Little Debbie Swiss rolls, waiting for our pick. Hey, those are fire. A certified hood classic. I haven't had them in a minute. Those, the oatmeal cream pies. Y'all might hate me for this. I love the Star Crunch.
Star Crunch is
goated. I know some of y'all don't like them. I love the Star Crunch. I miss going into a corner store or a gas station and getting 4 for $1.
Yeah, those were the days.
Now these things cost $1.
Just a little soda cans. You would get a Pepsi.
Yeah.
For 25 cents.
Man, we used to go to the corner store and get an ice pop, a soda,
a bag of chips,
and maybe a dessert or whatever. Maybe some beef sticks or one of those pickles in the jar that they had, right? Or the little sausages.
Yeah, the hot sausages.
All that for $1. Maybe $1.25. Now you're spending $10. Man.
Yeah.
God, I hate inflation. Take me back to 2006 so I can start over.
I'm not saying the bar is high. I am saying Sanders is overrated, and we have no one on staff to help any quarterback get to their potential. I hear you, Shane.
I do agree that Sanders is overrated, and clearly the
it's the 3rd round right now.
3rd round in the Giants.
Swedish fish roll. Swedish fish are pretty good.
Swedish fish are good, yeah. So this is the Giants' 2nd pick this year. Darius Alexander, defensive lineman out of Toledo.
He's finally off the board. He's taken.
25 years old. He's a little older, but
he's freakish, dude.
He is.
He's freakish, strong, got burst, speed, size.
Man, that. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Carter, Alexander, Dexter, Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau. Oh,
Brian
my
Burns.
God. Brian Burns.
Well, you got the secondary back there. Dante Banks. You got your safeties.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't anticipate most of those guys to stay there. I mean, Brian Burns ain't gonna be there forever. There's trade talks with Thibodeau, but
No,
wow.
I like what they're building on defense. I feel like on paper they got a really solid defense.
Man.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pick by
John
New York.
Bruce, you have no idea. You have no idea, bro. You have no idea. Never saw a soda for less than 75 cents. You're wrong. You're so wrong. I remember that used to be a quarter. Chiefs.
They just had a pick.
I got another one. Ashton Jelani.
All right.
Edge.
One
Louisville.
of the better available edge rushers.
Yep.
Shut up, kid. You got braces on. Shut up! Yeah! Shut up, kid.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. He's having a good time. Let the kid have a good time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't know what it's like to lose. I'm jealous. I can't even say that. I don't even know what it's like to lose. Man, I haven't experienced a losing season in my life. I guess I'm spoiled. I guess that's the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it? Nutty Buddies are... Oh, man, it's been a minute.
Yeah, Nutty Buddies, for real, though. Yeah.
Watts, Quinn, Ewers to the Steelers? No. I don't want Quinn. You want Kenny again? No. No. No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Hard pass. Sim Sr. sent me a text just now. What are you saying, Dave? Dave, what do you have? Fudge rolls are bomb? Yeah. Especially when you put them in the microwave. Well, I used to put them in the microwave, put a little vanilla ice cream. Oh, my God. I didn't do that too often, though.
Yeah, Browns pick is in. Here we go.
All right, what do the Browns do? Don't go to commercial.
They're going to go to commercial.
I mean, just stop.
Yeah, we got to wait a little bit. Yeah, we got to wait a little bit. I remember RC Cola was 35 cents. Pepsi and Coke cans for 50 cents. That was back in like 92. Yeah, man.
That was before our time.
Way before our time.
I'm trying to see if I can see who the Browns took.
John says a big gulp in 85 was 59 cents.
Wow.
That's it?
Couple big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
How many people often go to 7-Eleven anymore?
Last time I went to 7-Eleven was for Smirnoff from Stranger Things. Remember he had that cherry icy or strawberry, whatever it was?
They're the same.
They're all the same. Yeah. That's the last time I went to 7-Eleven. I had to support my guy, Smirnoff from Stranger Things. What was that, season 3? Season 3.
It was.
Still waiting on season 5, man. What the hell?
It'll come.
What's
it'll
with these
come.
shows taking 4 years to come out with 8 episodes?
Well, it's supposed to come out this year anyway. At least that's what I heard.
I remember Walking Dead came out with a season every year. Sure, they took halves. They had 8 episodes, 8 weeks from October to Christmas, and then they took a time off until March, until April or whatever.
Yeah.
But they had seasons every year, and now all these shows take 4 years to make a season. Stupid. We're going to wait 4 years to make 8 episodes. All right.
I go to 7-Eleven every morning for gas and breakfast before work. All right, well, that's one in the
I
chat.
haven't had their breakfast in a while. I haven't had their coffee in a while either. All right, so the Browns, to recap for the Browns, since, you know, got to get used to this. We got Mason Graham. They took Mason Graham at 5. They took Carson Weisinger, linebacker from UCLA at 33, and then Quinshawn Judkins at 36. Now they got 67 here. I don't know where they go. Receiver. Quarterback?
It could be the pick here. It could be.
If it's not quarterback, man, I don't know.
So wait, we got the Browns, then we got what? The Seahawks again, or was it the Raiders again?
What'd you say?
Before the Steelers pick.
We got Browns and Raiders back to back here.
Okay.
And
That's
then,
right.
And then dark horses are maybe the Jets, Cowboys, Colts.
Okay.
Because Patriots aren't taking one, Jags aren't taking one, Saints already took one. Bills aren't taking one, Broncos aren't taking one, Niners, no. I don't think so. Cowboys, maybe. Cardinals, no. Texans, no. Bengals, no. Titans, no. Yo, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Sebastian says, need a coffee. I'm right with you. I'm right there, but it's a little too late.
All right, Browns. Harold Fannin, they go tight end?
Who?
They're really going to have Kenny start.
Who? Okay. Well, Browns don't go
Are you
quarterback.
serious?
They must. It's obvious that they're waiting for next year. I mean, it helps them greatly. They got 2 first-rounders.
Wow.
They for sure are going quarterback next year. There's no doubt.
The Browns don't pick again till 94 tonight.
And I don't envision them trading up. I don't.
Whoa.
Well, the Raiders are next. What do they do?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Shedeur or Milroe make it past, then I think they're in real consideration for the Steelers 83.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I still want running back though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Genty,
He's still there.
Jack Bash. The pick is in for the Las Vegas Raiders. There we go. I just realized. There we go.
If you're not down with that,
Oh, I'm down with that.
we've got
A bell.
2 words
With the
for
199 says, I don't want the Steelers to find out Sanders sucks. You might not have to. Maybe I manifest something. I don't know.
Okay, Danny.
What else do the Raiders need? More line help?
If
BB?
you're
Safety?
not down with that, we've got 2 words.
I'm gonna need you to
Icy
read that.
Road says, please, 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 Raiders.
All right, Steve.
Bro, we ain't got all night.
The Steelers suck.
Darian Porter, corner from
They
Iowa
took
State.
cornerback. They took cornerback. By the way, shout out to DD who just up to the channel.
Didi, appreciate you.
Darian Porter. He's off. He's gone.
He's a little bit older, and he doesn't have much experience at corner. He's like 24 and maybe like a year or two of
He's a
corner
wide
experience.
receiver converted cornerback.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a little raw, but I mean, you see the upside.
He's like a much better Justin Lane. Similar length, similar background, former receiver turned corner. But, I mean, ball skills. 1 year of production, 1 year of starting experience at corner, but third round's a good value there.
Hey,
for
listen,
him.
if there's anybody that knows how to develop and work with cornerbacks, it's Pete Carroll. He's made a resume off that. So, they got Darian Porter. Shedeur does not go to the Raiders. Wow, dude. Is this actually happening?
Oh, my God. Oh, my. He fell. He's still falling.
Well, the Patriots pick is in next. Bro, Justin Lane was dog water.
He was. He's awful. I'm not comparing the players. They're not even close.
Justin Lane didn't even start a game.
No, all I'm saying is their backgrounds and their frames are similar. That's all I'm saying. That's as close as they get to being the same.
No, Justin Lane was bad.
Justin Lane was garbage.
As soon as he left the Steelers, I don't think he did
He's
much.
not in the league no more.
No.
Where is he? I'm gonna search him.
Go ahead.
Where is he at? Was he with any other team? He probably works at Walmart or something right now.
John Cena!
What the hell? Wait, where?
You know we can see him. This ain't the old Cena. No. We can see him now.
No, I can't. All I see is a white brick wall.
He's not that Cena.
Why is that hat floating? Okay, I'm done.
Shut up, Danny. Please. Oh, you're from Fear the Walking Dead.
I watched like 2 episodes.
Are you?
No.
What was that about? Okay.
Man, listen. Show some respect to Kenny Pickett's favorite target.
I will never forget it. And there's nobody there.
Kyle Williams, wide receiver.
They got a good one. They got a very good wide receiver.
Probably one of the most underrated wide receivers in this entire draft class. They get their receiver. They finally get their receiver. He's got such a good release. Bucky Brooks had Sanders as QB1. Well, I hate Bucky Brooks' analyst. It's so bad. His mocks are so bad. His rankings are so bad.
Never had a good track record.
No. 13 picks to go, man. Lions on the clock.
All right, Detroit.
Chad, how you feel? You think Sanders is going to be there? I do. I think Sanders is going to be there. Not saying that's who I want. I just think he's going to be there.
Terrion Arnold to make the announced selection. 2-0 in this place.
If you're not down
Icy
with
Rhodes.
that, we've got 2 words for you.
The fact we're 13 picks in, LOL. We're 13 picks away. We're close. Yep. Lions traded up.
Oh, they go. Wow, he went that early? Isaac Tesla.
Oh, over Nolan?
They took, wow. Yeah,
Over a guy like Nolan.
I
Really?
forgot Jalen Nolan's still there.
Really? All right. I mean, Isaac's good. The big boy.
Yeah, for sure.
The big body.
Wow. I didn't think he'd go that early. I mean, I can't exactly like disagree with what the Lions are doing because their draft process the past number of years has really worked out.
You gotta trust their process. Wow. All right.
Oh, well, guys, we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer.
New Orleans coming up. Is this the Saints? I believe it's their next pick since Shook. And they go to commercial. All right. Commercial break. Tesla is a good blocker, kind of Skoranek-ish.
Yeah, I see that.
I see that. Similar frame.
Much better receiver, though.
Yep.
Much better receiver.
I'm predicting Johnson for our next pick.
Caleb Johnson? Guys, I'll put it this way.
Listen, I hope so. That's my preference if he's there.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I think Shedeur and Milroe are there, but if Caleb Johnson is there, you do not pass on him. You do not pass on Caleb Johnson. I wouldn't pass on Caleb Johnson. If Caleb Johnson's there, I'm not passing on him. Y'all can get a quarterback tomorrow.
Based off this class, man.
And they met with him, bro. They met with him.
Based off this class, I wait till tomorrow to select a quarterback. I'm sorry.
I say we get Desmond Watson at our 4th. I think you can get him later. Supercook, yes. Even with how glaring our quarterback need is, it's going to be a glaring hole all season. It's going to be a glaring, spot on the roster all season, unless they take a quarterback. Tonight. Joe's picking up Shedeur as an undrafted free agent. That's not happening. I think Giddens is better than Johnson. I mean, that's arguable. He's definitely faster. I think Johnson, though, is a better runner than Giddens is, personally.
I mean, both are good backs, but I had a higher grade on Johnson than I did Giddens.
I'd like either. I would like either. That's how stacked running back is. The touch push except Desmond Watson. Oh, God. Only pass if you're signing Duck. I'm sold. Bring him back. Come on. Adam Schefter says Tomlin wants Shedeur. Well, if he wanted him, he would have taken him yesterday. But if he wants him really badly, he could get him tonight. I don't think the Steelers could have ever envisioned that he would have fallen this far. Could a team trade up and swoop right in front of us, though? I don't want to rule that out either. All right, so the Lions, they traded up. They traded up to get Isaac Tesla.
Yeah, they traded with the Jaguars.
So they traded the 102nd pick, which is the last pick tonight, I believe. They traded the last pick tonight, 2/3 next year. Wow. They traded tonight's third, 2/3 next year for the 70th overall, which they took Isaac Tesla, a 6th this year and a 6th next year.
All right. That's a decent haul by Jacksonville, actually.
3/3?
Yeah.
Jags got a good haul.
Yeah, they are looking at Quinn Ewers right there. I think Quinn loves to hunt. That's actually kind of badass, though. Hell yeah.
Who, Quinn Ewers?
Yeah.
He's a Texas cat. Of course
Yeah.
he likes to hunt. Hell yeah.
Ryan Ramsey comes back at.
All right, Saints. They're not going quarterback, obviously.
No, they already got shook.
Unless this is like an RG3 Kirk Cousins situation.
Defensive
Turner Broughton,
tackle out of Texas.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of stock, a lot of noise later on into the draft process, and he gets his name called tonight.
Well, there you go.
Good for him. All right,
Actually, I do want to take a quick gander at the remaining defensive tackles left for the rest of the class. I mean, you got Joshua Farmer, you got Ty Robinson. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
J.J. Pegues, Deontay Walker, Anines, was it Peebles?
Anais Peebles.
Yeah, Anais Peebles. Ty Hamilton. I mean, that's later down for day 3, but
Take Giddens, then trade up at the end of the 3rd for Milroe. See, I don't think any quarterback's worth trading up for, even if it costs so little. Like, if it costs like a 4th this year and then maybe like a 3rd or 4th next year, maybe. I still don't think any quarterback's worth trading up for this year. I love a big fat nose tackle on round 5. That could be Watson. That could be Jackson, both from Florida. What about Jamari Caldwell? Does he fall far enough? What about J.J. Pegues? He's not big, but I think he can play the nose. He's versatile as hell. His best position is probably the nose, though. Fatapotamus. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
All right, Bills, who are you getting?
Landon Jackson.
All right.
Edge. You're getting Edge's names called
All right.
a lot. All right, now the Jets are up.
Which means we're 10 picks away.
Whoa, you're right.
10.
Oh, yeah.
We're 10 picks away, guys.
Yeah, buddy. 10 picks away, folks. 10 picks away.
We're almost there, dude.
And we got 663 yins in here. Appreciate you guys, man. It is at the bottom half or the bottom end of the 9 o'clock hour here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and sticking around with us on a very, 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 very long and exhausting wait for day 2 for us Steelers fans.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Very long wait, but we knew this.
Tribe 7, even with a 2. Patriots, man, they might be pretty good next year. I think they will. I think Mike Vrabel is the coach to lead them. I believe in Drake May for them. And, yeah, they've added a lot. Like, their draft has been really good. The Jets pick is in.
Is this Sanders?
What? The Jets? Nah.
All right.
Zamari Thomas.
Yeah, cornerback.
He's gone.
There goes Azaria. Thomas is a Jet.
Damn, him and Sauce.
They needed a good replacement for DJ Reed, and that's not Brandon Stevens. So to have this guy develop and then soon be a starter, work his way into the starting lineup, that's smart. That's a hell of a grab and a selection by Aaron Glenn.
Zaire Thomas is gone, folks. Scared about Dallas? They were my dark horse last night. I still don't roll it out. I don't roll that out for Shedeur. They still need running back, too. Oh, and for comparison, Jalen Ramsey. Well, they went to the same school.
Yes, they did.
Florida State. Florida State knows how to breed DBs. What about the one cat for the Niners last year? What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Big sleeper last year.
Two of them. It was Jarian Jones.
Jarian Jones and, what's the other one?
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's name either. Search it up.
Renardo Green.
Yeah, that guy.
Renardo Green.
Yes.
Renardo Green. Dallas has 3 quarterbacks. They don't need another. Who's their? I mean, Dak. Who's their others?
Who is their other? Who are their others? Cooper Rush left. Trey Lance left. Who do they have as backups?
Tell you in a second.
Who the hell do they have as backups? Joe Milton, that's right.
Joe Milton and Will Greer. Okay, maybe
that's right. They did trade for Joe Milton.
Forgot about that.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, you guys right.
I forgot about Joe Milton. Forgot about that.
Commercial break once again.
I'm happy says we going to draft running back or quarterback. I don't know. I have not a single clue, my friend. Not a single clue. My heart wants to go running back. But the idea of getting Sanders here, just saying, I don't think anyone could have ever imagined this. Uh-oh. Rob, look. Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
All right.
How many picks we got left, Rob?
9. We got
Getting
9.
closer and closer. Getting closer and closer.
Let's look at who's available at the board. Of course, Sanders. Milroe, Howard even, right? That's for quarterback. Running back, Caleb Johnson, somehow.
Sanders didn't throw at the combine.
No, he didn't.
Sanders didn't throw at the combine.
Caleb Johnson, Cam Scatteraboo, who the Steelers didn't show a lot of interest in, but I love his game. Dylan Sampson, DJ Giddens, even a Devin Neal, you can throw his name in there. Wide receiver, Jalen Knoll still there, who the Steelers brought in for a top 30 visit pretty later.
Why not trade back, grab another fourth? I like that. I really like that.
I'm not opposed.
Hey, Omar's done it before. He traded back from 83 to 90-something a couple years ago. No, I forget what pick he was. He traded back with the Panthers and still got Darnell later. I forget where he was. But it's an option. It's an option. I don't know.
You know, Savion Revel is still there from East Carolina.
He is.
Now, he only did play 3 games in 2024 because he tore his ACL back in September.
Just like hitting Peyton Wilson. Yeah, dude. Crazy stuff, right?
Kevin Winston's still there. Xavier Watts, he's still there. This is wild.
Will Howard round 4 100% if he's there. That's ideally what I want.
I would like a running back here, and I would like a quarterback in round 4.
Servant with a 2. Jump the Jets to take a quarterback or take what's left. I say just stay where you're at. We only got 6 picks this year. Stay where you're at. Come on, Broncos. Who are you taking? Who are y'all taking?
Let's get this running. Yeah, take a running back, 83rd. Caleb Johnson or DJ Giddens or even Dylan Sampson. 4th round, you could look for quarterback. If Howard's there, you take him. Kyle McCord's there, you take him. Right? Or maybe they just go ass backwards. I don't know. So where's your eye now? Got it. Got the dime. Bro, is Caleb going to round 4? I don't know how or why he would drop that far.
You never know. You never know. McCord in the 3rd? That's a reach for him. That's a reach for him. I like him in the 4th, 5th if he's there.
All right, Broncos.
But they're not pushing it back too far. All right, Broncos, don't you take Caleb. Actually, wait, they're not going to take running back. They already got R.J. Harvey. I don't know what they go. Safety here? Watts? Pat Bryant,
wide receiver.
Illinois. Wow, I didn't think his name would get called tonight either. What's with the disrespect to Jalen Milroe?
All right.
What did Jalen Milroe do to people?
It's another big body wide receiver there. I mean, like, he had a good season for Illinois.
What did
like
even Jalen Royals? Like, what the hell?
How is Noel falling? Or not falling. Let me rephrase that. I'm surprised other receivers are taken before Noel. It's probably the best way to put it.
Jalen Noel's kind of getting the Roman Wilson treatment.
He's an athlete, dude. He had a great combine performance.
Pat Bryant.
Well, he's a Bronco.
Denver Bronco. They keep adding to that wide receiver room. More depth. Another guy to work in the perimeter.
All right, 49ers pick is in.
We're getting closer, folks. We're getting closer. Oh, yeah, man. All right, Niners.
Yeah, Niners have gone trenches, I believe. Okay, Nick Martin, Oklahoma State. Not too familiar with him, but he's a Niner.
All right, Cowboys, where y'all going?
$5.11?
Yeah, he's like another.
I didn't even know he was that small.
Yeah,
5'11", 221.
pretty big for 5'11".
He's a bulky build. He's quick, though. All right, Niners, all right. Sala will figure out what to do with him.
You know, he's almost kind of like another Ivan Pace. Like another Ivan Pace in a way.
Yeah.
And Ivan Pace went undrafted.
That's a good way to look at it, yeah.
Man, they're really stacking that defense, ain't they? All right, Cowboys. What's Dallas doing? They finally going to add an offensive playmaker? What y'all doing?
Is it Shedeur?
No. Nah. Shedeur's going to be there. Shedeur's going to be there. Shedeur's going to be there, y'all. Shedeur's... what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Pick us in, Dallas. Come on. AT&T Stadium over there in Arlington.
Nah, Dallas ain't taking Shedeur.
No, they're not taking Shedeur.
They haven't taken a running back yet, have they? Oh, crap.
Oh, why would you say that?
Oh, crap.
Why would you say that? Take Scatterbill. Savon Revel, corner. Wow.
They take cornerback. Not running back?
Wow, Revel's gone. Revel's gone.
Listen, they got a good corner.
Well, I don't think that's their last pick tonight. I do not think that is their last pick tonight. Let me see.
Is Dallas later on?
Oh, nope, never mind. That is their last
That's
pick.
the last pick. Unless they trade up, but...
Nah, I'll be back.
All right. Well, next is Carolina at 77. One by one pick after another. We're getting closer. Where would Carolina go? Where would he go? Yeah, Revel's good. If he can stay healthy, if he can be able to recover from that ACL tear, he'll be a good corner for them. All right, Panthers, what's up? Or are they going to go to commercial? Nope, pick. All right, good. Let's get these picks out. Come on. Chuba Hubbard to announce the Panthers selection. Hubbard's a dog. Princely Umeni Meli. Edge from Ole Miss. All right. Oh, boy. All right.
Getting closer, y'all.
Yep.
Woo! We 5 picks away, ladies and gentlemen. 5 picks away.
Coming up is Arizona.
Woo! 5 picks away. I am nervous. I'm getting to that stage where I'm getting nervous and I'm getting a little cold.
A little jittery.
Yes.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
Listen, I know some of y'all want quarterback, man. I'm not. I guess I'm pounding a position here. I mean, I want running back. Caleb is still on the board.
Listen, I know Shedeur fell this far. Somehow, I suppose he fell this far.
Well, let's take a look.
But I'm not backing down from my statement.
Let's say who
I'm
could
not
use running
taking a
back?
quarterback within the first 2 days.
Well,
I'll
tell you right now, the only team that I could see taking a quarterback in between us is the Colts. Otherwise, Cardinals don't need a running back. Texans, I don't think they need a running back. Colts,
No.
definitely not. Bengals, no. Titans, no, I don't think so.
No, Pollard and Spears were a nice duo.
Titans will take Sanders. Why would they take Sanders? They literally took Ward.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'll be back.
Oh, they go to commercial. Stop going to commercial. Stop going to commercial. Getting jittery, y'all. I'm getting jittery. Getting jittery. Wow, man. 777 you guys in here. Wow, you guys are crazy. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much. Can we get 300 likes before the Steelers selection? 300 is what we asked for. 300. Woo! Let us know in the chat, man. Let us know in the live chat. Who do you want? We got 5 picks to go. Who do you want? Who do you want? I'll go over the best available. Shedeur. Jalen Milroe, they brought him for a top 30 visit. Caleb Johnson. Milroe. There's DJ Giddens. What other running backs did they bring in? Dylan Sampson. I don't think they go defense. I think it's going to be an offensive pick.
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Icy Roads with a 2 says, if it's Sanders, do we all say GG? No. No. I said yesterday I could have lived with Sanders in the first. I can for sure live with him if we take him tonight at 83. I think that's better value. I still question his ceiling, but I think that's better value. I just argue running back. We got to go with the top back on the board. I think after guys like Giddens and Johnson, even maybe Sampson, I think that the player, like the tiers, I think that they really drop a little bit.
Yeah. Trying to rearrange my drinks over here. Got one more in me for tonight.
Man, yeah, I see all you
one
guys.
more in me.
I see Johnson, I see Sanders, I see Knoll, I see Howard. I see Xavier Watts in the chat. I would love that. I just don't think they go corner or safety.
Yeah, Chad, how we feeling, huh?
Faisal Tootin. I think you can get Tootin tomorrow, honestly.
I mean, dude, I just seen right now, we got over 830 people tuning in right now.
Wow, man. I asked for 300. You guys got 340. Man, appreciate y'all for everything. What a great 2 nights. What a great 2 days.
It's unreal, man. It's unbelievable. Your guys' support all week has been tremendous. We say thank you so many times. We can't thank you guys enough. Seriously, man. It's been unbelievable. It's been one hell of a week. Servant.
Steelers suck.
Well, yes. Servant with a 5 if we take Sanders this year.
Oh, first of all, Big Diesel. Appreciate you, Big D.
Okay, Big Diesel. That's what it was.
Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
There's Servant. Yeah, there we go.
We've got 2 words for you.
With a 5, if we take Sanders this year, do we pass on quarterback next year, even if he doesn't touch the ball this year?
Yes. Yes. I think that's what the Steelers do. If they take Sanders at 83, I think they don't look at quarterback next year. Cardinals. Jordan Birch.
All right.
Linebacker.
Out of Oregon.
Another Oregon defender off the board. Who's that right there, folks? Who's that right there? That's us. That's us.
Is that us on the board?
That is right there.
How, can I do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not down with
Yes.
that,
Right there. We're
we've
finally
got
on the
2
board.
words.
Icy Rose with the 2 says, man, I thought we won yesterday. We did. We did.
Oh, we won. We won. We won
did
good.
win. We could still win tonight. I can't lie. I think Sanders in the 3rd is good value. I just much rather get a running back.
Let's crack this open.
Like, I can't believe Caleb's falling this far. I can't believe he's falling this far. That's unbelievable.
Wow, look at Arizona bolstering the defense of theirs. Makes sense. And the Texans pick is in.
Is there second pick tonight? Second,
yes,
third.
I believe so.
1 to 2. Didn't they meet with Quinn? I think they met him at the combine, and I think they took him for a pro day dinner, I think.
No top 30 visit, though.
No
but
top 30 visit.
Yeah. They took Jalen Milroe off the board.
They get both Iowa State dudes. No. Texans get both Iowa State dudes.
They weren't going to miss out on that opportunity. That connection, that communication, that chemistry by the Iowa State duo
Oh my God.
with CJ Stroud.
You put him in the slot with Tank Dell, it's over.
And you got
It's
Tank. You
over.
got Tank Dell.
It's over. Well, chat, 3 picks. Woo! The moment we've literally all been waiting for. Literally, all flipping night.
Is the wait going to be worth it? Is it?
Man, savvy route runner, great speed.
That's a
strong
great pick.
hands.
That's a great pick by the Texans. Noel's a dog.
Him and Higgins together.
Wow. They have surrounded Stroud with targets. Because last year was pretty bad. Yo, D'Amico Ryans, I see what you're doing.
I seen what he'd been doing when he got Will Anderson or CJ Stroud and trade up for Will Anderson right after.
God. Colts.
He ain't playing.
Here we go, dude.
This is the dark horse. This is the dark horse for me. This is the dark horse for me. Justin Wally.
Corner.
Whoa! I could have sworn he would have been there in the 5th round.
He goes in the 3rd.
I can't deny he's a dog, but I can't think that's a good value for him. I think that's a little bit of a reach.
A little too rich, but Wally is good.
If you're
He's a
not
good player.
down with that, we've got
Who's the
two
better
words
pick?
for you.
Robbie with a 5. Who's the better pick, Howard or Milroe? Howard.
Howard, because Milroe's not a good quarterback yet. Who has a bigger ceiling? I think Milroe. But if you're looking for someone now, Howard.
No, not Milroe.
Milroe is not ready for anything except running the football. Sorry, guys. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
listen. We're on the ticker. The Bengals pick is in.
Got the Bengals and the Titans, then we're on the clock.
Who does Cincinnati select, huh? Who do they bring in, huh?
Oh man.
Now
Now
keep in mind, now, unless they go to commercial by our pick, I mean, it's going to be pretty quick.
All right, Bengals. Who we facing twice a year?
Come on. I'm not even gonna look at the chat. I'm not gonna refresh Twitter
We've got
outside the
two
super chat.
words for you.
What is that? Chat. Super chat. $2.09.
Are you guys mad if we pick Shedeur?
No, I'm not mad. I just
With it being a third, I can live with it even more.
Yeah. I just prefer a running back. Bengals take. Darian Fairchild.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Dylan Fairchild from Georgia.
all right.
I didn't think his name would be called tonight either.
No, but what's the other Georgia lineman? Jared Wilson, is that his name? He's still there.
One more pick. One more selection.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. I'm going to close the laptop chat.
Yeah, me
Appreciate
too.
y'all.
Me too.
Let us know you guys' live reactions. We will let you know ours for sure. He's going to be there.
Yeah, because Tennessee ain't taking Shedeur Sanders, obviously. He will be there. Do they take him? We've waited a long time.
Yo, imagine the Steelers pass on Shedeur. Imagine the Steelers pass on Shedeur. Can you imagine Mel Kiper's response?
He's going to break something.
Come on! Announce it already. I want Caleb. I'm sorry,
Hold on,
guys.
they're going on a break.
No! Are you fucking kidding me?
I knew it. Oh, this is not before the Steelers pick. Because they did that how many times last year? I know.
All right, well, I guess I can open the chat. Unless y'all got spoilers, I don't know.
I'm not.
I know that the feed's much farther ahead than
Let me ask you guys quick. Do you guys want to take Shedeur Sanders at 83? Do y'all want to take Sanders? Yes or no? How do you guys feel? No, yes, nope, yes, no, Howard. Yes, no, Brainer.
I want Caleb. I want Caleb.
We should over 1,000 live.
Wow,
1,000.
Dude, Shedeur is still there, but Caleb is still there. They brought him in for a top 30 visit, bro. It literally makes sense.
I see Rhodes with it too. How would y'all feel if they drafted Scatterbill?
I like Scatterbill.
I would love Scatterbill.
There's just no interest there. There's virtually no interest.
Oh my God. Guys, this is insane. It's been
Wow, man.
It's been a long night. It's been a long wait.
We hit over 1K. Appreciate you guys so much. If y'all new here, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Let us know who you guys want in the chat, man. We are still on commercial, unfortunately, awaiting the decision.
Is it going to be Shedeur Sanders?
Can you imagine?
Is it Caleb Johnson?
Just imagine the Steelers pass on Shedeur twice for Caleb Johnson.
I wouldn't. You're not going to hear me bitch about it.
Me neither.
I ain't gonna complain.
That's who I want.
Maybe you'll see me jump out my seat again. God, can these commercials stop? Come on, man. Steelers probably already made the call.
You know they made the call.
Yeah, they made the call. That's for damn sure they made the call.
Oh, God, man.
I know. All right, we're back.
Oh, we're back. Who do the Titans take?
Yeah, Cam Ward, the first overall pick, and he was actually given permission by Warren Moon today at his introductory press conference to wear number 1. That's got to be one hell of an honor.
Dude, I couldn't imagine Caleb Johnson falling to the